Okay, and so we are live. But let's save the introductions for when Crow gets here because he's always fashionably late.
Yes.
And meantime, boom, face reveal.
Whoa, what's up?
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, to be fair, I have seen your face during your reacts, but
Yeah. I know you've probably seen one of my videos by now, but I'm just like, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I just didn't bother showing my webcam because like the thing I hate about being in this room, right, is just like it has terrible lighting anytime I have the blinds down because I got yeah. I don't have a great setup as you. Like you got your flashy background and everything compared to me. I just got like, where you can barely see me at all even when it's was my lighting. You still got like, the light at least on your end.
fair enough,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, because since I got like wooden blinds, I literally have to open them up just with the sunlight just so I can at least look better in lighting.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Let's tweet this out. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tweet it out.
tweet it out. As we wait for the thing. Oh, we already got 2 viewers. Hey,
That's what's up.
yeah, that's what's up.
So let's see.
Hold on. Okay. Oh man. So how were this past few streams for the past few days, huh, Aura?
Oh my God, it's been. I would say stressful,
I imagine.
but like I'll wait for Crow to get here to explain why I think it's stressful. I think he's been having a blast.
Yeah.
You know.
The Repsion Chronicles, I would dub it.
Oh man, pretty much. Pretty much. That's a rabbit hole. That shit is a rabbit hole.
Dude, it's crazy how much of how much shit there is in there to it. Like I
Yeah.
haven't followed every stream to it there is to it, but like you guys have done. But I followed the majority of what was going on. Plus, like sometimes when Nick be streaming, I just switch over there because when you got Drexel in there and you got Ty and all them, you're in for a good time in this stream. It's true though. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Kayla? Yeah. Fuck, he's late. Yeah, he is late. It wouldn't be Crow without him being late.
Yeah.
Hey, if worst comes to worst, let's have Kayla on as our honorary guest, and that way she could probably and she could shit talk Crow while she's at it too.
I mean, I told him 10 minutes prior, and the best part is he actually asked me. He's like, "Where are we streaming?" I'm like, "StreamYards." He's gonna send the link, and that's when I was like, "A link." You know. So.
Oh yeah, I figured you probably asked a little bit earlier than usual because because you're always on time at least considering compared to him.
Yeah.
I remember part one. He was like 20 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty funny because I think that was the one I was late to. I was like, "Oh shit, he's ready to go."
Yeah, you were only but you were only like a few minutes late, like compared to him.
Yeah.
He was like 20 minutes. It's like at least you had the decency. I was like, oh crap, he sent it last minute. I didn't think he'd be like that. At least that was more reasonable. Compared to Crow, he just doesn't look at everything.
No, yeah. Like, so I'm gonna send him a text too. Now that you brought that up, like, sent you the link.
Yeah. Oh, funnily enough, I even thought of it was your avatars, right? Mm-hmm. Just imagine if someone did an animation of y'all. Was your typical avatar was just you half Crow, but at least you can still see your mouth being part human. But just imagine Crow being the white Crow he is, and just in a suit looking a little bit like Khonshu from Moon Knight, and just being all stupid and stuff in a cartoon. That'd be great. That'd be funny.
No, I could see it. He'd probably love that, to be honest.
Yeah,
he'd probably love that.
And then you just have Broly showing out of nowhere being the good old Professor Broly and just like, Crow, what's going on this time? Just, doing his glasses. Like,
oh man, Broly. That dude is a busy dude. Miss the guy.
We all miss good old Professor Broly.
Yeah, man.
Imagine making that a sitcom.
Professor Broly?
Oh no, it was y'all. Just saying the Crow Bros.
Yeah.
Professor Broly's just like pops in time to time, just being, the secondary character who's sometimes becomes a first character.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I don't know. It's been hectic as hell. Like a lot of work, daily streaming, man.
Oh, I know. Oh, funnily enough, actually, a few days ago too. I actually decided to do another stream. I decided to call this series "Talking Everything" because we basically talk about everything. We just changed topic like literally during the show. Yeah. So I brought on my friend Gabe a few days ago, right? Because we decided to talk about a few other things. The main thing was because of the Aunt Jemima thing that popped up. Yeah, because he was like he didn't like that at all. Even though he was like that's basically kind of whitewashing history, because just like even though it came from racist origin, it's just like, but it's like but that's history, dude. I was like, but it's still up too. I put it on my streams playlist too. If anyone ever wants to check it out, we talk about a few things like sort of hitting the same notes I brought up to you last time over. Too, there's that. But I even told him too if he wants to come on to talk about more of what we're going to talk about in the show, he's going to free to hop on. But since he's offline right now, he might not because he's more of a night owl. So
yeah, that's what's up. I'm kind of the same. I'm all over the place. I try to be flexible with stuff.
Yeah, I do too. Even with work, and just trying to do YouTube because right now I'm still trying to work on my Let's Play channel too as a side. Yeah. But man, because I'm doing Persona 5 Royal right now on that channel, and it's crazy. It's like it takes from I have the quality on the Elgato at best quality, and man, it's crazy how much space it takes up, and it takes forever for it to upload.
Yeah.
I think there is a faster way to make it upload, but I don't know. But it's just like I don't want to go through too much trouble trying to upload it. It's just if it causes any troubles with quality in the video, because at least I want to keep Persona 5 Royal as the best quality as possible.
No, yeah, because what is it? I've been on the not a Persona kick, just like that Shin Megami stuff. So like what
Shin
is it?
Megami Tensei,
yeah, because like I just re-downloaded Nocturne on the PS3 just for the hell of it.
Funnily enough, I'm surprised that they released Persona 4 Golden on Steam. So I'm thinking of getting that eventually once I'm done with Royal and Last of Us Part 2. Ooh, yeah. I decided to get that. So funnily enough, right when it came out, I got it. We did on Friday. I went to Walmart to get it because it'd be 11 cents cheaper and there was nowhere else to get it.
Yeah.
And so I got it, and I was like, remember what I told you? I said I'd be playing on behalf of people that want to play it, and I dubbed it Last of Us 2 Misery. That's why I named That's why I named the stream series. So I streamed like 4 hours of it on late Friday night, and I did the same thing last night while y'all were streaming. So that's why I wasn't briefly in that show. So that's why I still. Hey, if anyone wants to come over later, I'm doing Last of Us 2 Misery, so feel free to come by.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, no, man, it's all good. Our fucking streams have been going like late and they're long as hell. They're all like hitting 3 hours and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going Nick Ricada long.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's just
bad.
I feel like it just all depends on how long you want to take the show to be, basically.
Crow just talks a lot. Like we'll go over that. I'm waiting for him to get here. So like I mean, get more into it.
Remember part 1 we went on a Star Wars tangent for like the first part of the show?
No, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's usually how it goes.
And then there was the whole origin of the channel tangent, and I was just like, dang, he went on for so long, we have to divide this into separate parts.
Mm-hmm. He might do that again.
I mean, I don't mind it because as long as we keep it a continuing series, I'm all up for it. Oh, hello, Crispin Robertson. Thanks for the sub, by the way, from yesterday.
Crislin, how you doing?
Yeah, how's it going?
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Crow's late.
As per usual. If you weren't aware, first time for part 1, he was late for like 20 minutes late. And then for part 2, he didn't show up at all. He pulled a precedent on us. And so Aura had to carry the show with us. So it's just me and Aura. Like in the second half of the show, we're just basically talking shit about Crow.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, deservedly. I'm doing all right. Oh, have pizza. That's what's up. What's up. I got food right there. I'm not eating it right now until Crow gets here. So I can sneak off camera and slowly eat.
That's fair. No problem. Doing all right and having pizza. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I think it might be a little bit delayed from what I'm seeing on StreamYards compared to when you actually see it. So I'm just viewing everything from StreamYards right now. So
yeah.
Okay.
It's Crow. It is Crow.
As it be. Yeah. What kind of pizza did you get?
Kind of pizza do you like? Do you like deep dish? Do you like French did bread? I'm actually talking to you, Vic.
I know. I'm just like,
Thinking about it, like I never
Yeah.
thought about French bread.
Yeah. Valley. Oh, the man himself has finally arrived.
Oh, thank God.
And he's wearing beanie. Did you get a haircut?
No, I got out of bed and I didn't clean myself at all.
And is that why you're wearing the hat over your head? Because you don't want to show your messy hair?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty fucking bad. There you go.
Oh, did you get a haircut too? I didn't know.
Oh, I did get a haircut. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the beanie is to cover the times when I just don't brush my hair because
I mean, it's not too bad. All you have to do is just pat it down and go like this.
I went to like Kroger's, right? Didn't just look like shit. I felt like people were watching me, and I was like, "Oh man, all these people they wake up looking good. I wake up looking like crap."
Yeah. Oh, by the way, or to answer your answer, I'm more of a meat guy when it comes to pizzas. My main go-to is pepperoni and bacon.
Oh shit, that's good.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 224 Vic, I just wanted to say thank you for the continued therapy sessions. The check is in the mail. I authorized Aura to write it on my behalf.
No, thank you, no problem. It's an honor to have you guys on. Yeah. And by the way, shout out to Steve July for the sub yesterday while I was before I started Last of Us 2. Crow, I don't think you were there when I mentioned that, or if I briefly mentioned in part 1. But like I said, regardless of what happened, I'd be playing Last of Us 2 on everyone's behalf that didn't want to play the game, and I dubbed the series. I streamed it like for the past 2 nights in a row, and dubbed it Last of Us 2 Misery.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So I watched the scene. Right, because I don't know if it's still up on YouTube, but they show the scene where Joel gets killed. And
my god! Hold on, before I go on, licking doorknobs are illegal on certain planets.
Are you sure all of them?
Yeah, I mean, Joey, are you sure? I mean,
which ones? Which one?
Clarify that for us, Joey.
I like his icon though. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it is. Call from Family Matters. Good dad figure. I like him. Him and Uncle Phil are my 2 favorite dads on sitcoms.
Uncle Phil is awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? This is crazy. Before we end up changing the subject again, I just want to go on to say, let's start with the intros again. Here we are, 12 minutes late in for the intros. You already know who I am. I'm like the host of this channel anyway. Here we have the Crows of Judgement. Origami, like I said, the IT Crow. Basically Crow secretary for everything else because otherwise it would fall apart. And here we are, we have Crow, the man himself, the face that runs the channel, the face that runs the place of Crows of Judgement, etc., etc. Now, last time we left off in part 2.
Yes, we were discussing my origin story. I'm from a planet called Krypton, and it was being destroyed by Brainiac, evil alien.
Copyrighted.
My parents sent me to Earth so I could benefit the whole of humanity, where I gained incredible superpowers due to the sun's yellow radiation. But currently, I'm retired, so I can pursue a life of YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Copyrighted.
Part 3, yeah.
It's okay. Or wants to tell the story of how his parents were murdered in an alleyway and how he's forever explored vengeance.
Yeah. So yeah, and last off we left on part 2. Or had basically had to carry the interview because Crow had to pull a Preston on us and to settle into his new mansion. I just basically left Aura to dry, and Aura was mad, so he basically spent the second half of the show talking shit about him, and it was basically talking about the origins of the the Crow mask because I thought that was a great one to go over.
Well, I just want to say that everything Aura says that's negative about me is lies, slander, and propaganda, and everything he says is good about me is 100% truthful and also propaganda.
Oh yeah, and I wanted
to nitpick.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. By the way, I wanted to go over. I wanted to do this last time, but you weren't on. But I want to save it for both of you on. So beforehand, like y'all didn't have more subs than me, but now you officially passed me over 100 subs. So congrats! And I wanted to play this when both of you were on because it'd be funny. So.
Congratulations.
This is. I like it.
The lights fit. The lights fit. First of all, copyrighted on your own channel, dude. Be careful,
bro. I'll be damned if that actual song is copyrighted. I'll be damned. It'd be stupid as shit. It's probably not PewDiePie himself that copyrighted. It'd be some other third party trying to claim that shit. Just probably watch.
Thank you.
Anyways, I wanted to play it. I really wanted to play it. I just like to make that running joke. 224 versus Crows of Judgement, the small YouTuber wars.
But I appreciate it, Vic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
I really wanted to say
that was good.
I'm glad I did.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing you saved it. Crow needed to be here for that.
Yeah, he really did. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the same.
You know what's funny? He wanted to congratulate us last time that I was here, right? Because we just hit 800.
Yeah,
we just hit 9.
Yeah.
Like, how insane!
And
is
yeah,
that?
and because now that you just basically surpassed me in subs, so
yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, if I didn't say this earlier because I got short-term memory loss, shout out to Steve July for the sub last night again.
Yes.
Now I just remembered because he literally subbed to me right before y'all were streaming. So
Steve is an awesome dude. He's been doing a lot of streams with us lately. So we made him honorary Canadian Crow, wingman.
Yeah,
I'll be sure to have him on sometime in the future. Then, if
you should. Like, he's got a lot of stuff to tell you about, especially the whole Repsion situation.
Oh God, that's a shit show in itself.
Yeah. But Steve has been really detailed. He's been really doing deep dives on a lot of that stuff. And without Steve, I don't think like our content would be as good as it is when we cover Repsion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, can I say one thing?
I'm trying to be nice. What? Or what? What do you want to say to me now?
It's just nice to have help with the research.
Yeah.
This Aura guy is just terrible. He contacts me last minute. He's always demanding thumbnails, like in the last second.
Oh, I'm also demanding you retweet my retweet, so that way.
Yes, I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
On your behalf.
Retweet it.
Oh yeah. Can I mention one thing about Repzilla when I first saw his videos?
Sure. Yeah.
No, does anyone else think he looks like he looks like Onision, but much emo-er with that blonde hair?
He does. He does.
Oh my God! You know what? That's actually good. You know what I think now? Because I've been saying he looks like Joe Exotic's rejected son, but he looks like if you merge Joe Exotic with Onision into one person, you get Repzilla.
Oh, Cat's in the chat. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody in chat, by the way?
Okay, what is this? I made a lot of anti-OS mad telling them Repsion ain't shit.
No, you'll do that. That'll definitely happen, Chrislin.
Oh, man.
You'll make them mad if you tell them that I slightly disagree with one of the points in Repsion's video, and they will immediately call you a groomer.
Yeah.
Chrislin,
he looks like Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I'm asking for clarity. Which Rumpelstiltskin? Are you talking about Once Upon a Time, or are you talking about the fairy tale ugly douchebag Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, there's like different variations of Rumpelstiltskin. So,
what's up, Cat? Honestly, true. Yeah, so. We were gonna go into the Repsion stuff, how we got into it right before you came on. Vic had brought it up because like we totally shifted, and our entire content is now mostly like live streaming.
Yeah, you're basically live streaming it like a few days a week, and just like boom.
Yeah, I'll be frank. Like I'm terrible when it comes to editing. I try, and or I can tell you, I get really frustrated with it because
that's why you made Aura the editor-in-chief of the channel?
Yeah, but like Aura's works like 10 different jobs, and he ignores the most important one, which is our channel.
It's because he lives the true life of a Hispanic, so.
Yeah.
So we don't have like the... We tried to like hire an editor to help us out.
And that ain't easy to find.
No, everyone's busy. And by the way, if anyone in chat knows a good editor, you let us know.
Yeah.
But instead, just it works out better to do streams because to record a video, it's like, going to be 15 minutes long. I record something that's like half an hour. I chop it down, right, which takes another half hour. Then I have to like look up the clips and everything, put that together. So that's another 30 minutes. Basically, it wants to take me 2 hours anyways to put up like a 15-minute video. Or like Aura and I can just chat with people for 2+ hours, and it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, man. Oh, Dave Marks is in chat. He said, we're halfway to Gross Guy Bond, Repsion, Repzilla, and Onision.
It's true. It's true. Chris Hansen's the lead singer. There you go.
Man. Damn.
It'd be great. It'd be great. Just think about it. But
oh God, I don't want to. Jesus.
I remember when we started shifting to live streams, it was the riots. We wanted to cover the riots.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was crazy, and I feel like we didn't go into too much of depth without you, Krill. And I was like, this is why I wanted to bring up again when you come on again, because half the stuff we want to talk about would be more interesting when you talk about it, because it was a few things we were talking about. And it says, yeah.
Well, so there was actually something I wanted to talk about in the stream today on our channel, but I guess it'd be good to get your opinion on this thing. Yeah. So I don't know if you saw, but yesterday there was a couple. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on other people's channels. I know I would just say it on mine.
Feel free to say. I mean,
bang bang booming people.
Yeah.
With
Are you talking about the firefighters trying to get to the?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, someone got shot. Right, I think a couple people got shot. Right.
Oh wait, what was this about?
So the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, the Chaz, or the Capitol Hill Occupied Protests.
Yeah.
The CHOP. They're calling two different things now, but I guess that's because they realize they're not autonomous at all, which is good. That's progress.
Yeah.
But so two people get shot there, right? And it's been for a while. People are saying like there's extortion going on there. They're making threats towards the local businesses if they don't, participate in the revolution. Like that sort of stupid shit.
Oh yeah, that's stupid.
Two people got shot, and this Raz Simone guy, right, who's basically declared himself a fucking warlord. He says he hasn't, but other people are like, he's declared himself the warlord. He's running around. He's called himself the cops now.
I believe it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I only believe it because Trump basically said like they took over that area, right? Far leftist protesters took over the area. And immediately this dumbass runs out to say, Trump has put a target on my back. I'm like, he never mentions you. He mentions like multiple anonymous people, and you jump out to declare yourself the fucking leader. I definitely think you declared yourself warlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But two people get shot, right? And, medical services, for people who aren't aware, they're trained. You have to wait for police officers to secure the area because you don't want to get attacked. You don't want people to steal your medical supplies, right? You need to make sure the area is secure before you just run in there, or else you can make things much worse, right?
Yeah, otherwise, it'd be a clusterfuck.
So the cops did try to get there, right? But the CHOP has this non-cooperation pact or whatever. So protesters basically barricaded the cops from being able to enter. Right. Mm-hmm. So the medical services said, OK, we can't go in. And so you got people like filming them going, why won't you help us? You're letting him bleed out. Like, go talk to your fucking jackass neighbors who are literally saying the cops can't go inside.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, what are you trying to say? Like the cops are the ones who shot the people? Like, no, you guys shot yourselves. Right. Yeah, this shit is on you.
I was going to say, I'm like, who and why did these people get shot? It took place in their zone. Why the fuck did they have guns? I guess to protect themselves. They're policing themselves, right? It's working out great.
Right?
Yeah, look how well it's going out for them.
It's working out so great. So how are they not prepared with anything medically? How did they not have a doctor or a physician there to take care of shit like this?
Well, you've never seen the videos of Antifa medical services?
Well, you mean when they fucking put the tourniquet?
Yeah, the dude got the little owie on his leg, so they put a fucking tourniquet on it.
Yeah, so the fucking blood can just start pouring out, you know?
And he's screaming like a bitch.
Oh, God.
It's because they put the tourniquet on it. Like, there's no need for it. There's no poison entering his stream. Like, fucking... Like, so, like, yeah, and then they're opening up, like, Omni packs and shit, and they're like, stitching him up. It's fucking stupid. Iodine. Like, fucking... Oh my god,
dude! So right, they so there's a shooting that happens there, and like Aura said, it's them, it's their own people, right?
Yeah.
So people have been saying for a while they're getting violent, they're making threats towards people, they're harassing people, like all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's them doing it, right? And they've denied it. They said it's totally peaceful. It's just a hippie rock band, whatever, right? They start running out of resources. They start rationing off the resources that they have. They keep begging people to give them shit, right?
Yeah.
And eventually what happens, right? The people with the shit, the people with the weapons, they're the ones who get to have everything, right? So now you get two people that are shot. The police aren't allowed to enter, right? And they're not going to like force their way in through a bunch of protesters who's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
So now you don't get medical
by the media.
Yeah, but now you don't get medical services, right? It's like Aura said, yeah. Why don't like you like you can actually have like I think there are medical services that are in the area, right? Like people walking around, they're like little field medics. They're LARPing, right? They're LARPing little field medics. They don't know how to treat someone who's bleeding out. They don't have a hospital in the area. What do you do, right? And if you were imagine if you were an actual doctor in that area, and you go to treat the guy, and the guy passed away anyways, and then they immediately turn around and say, "Well, you didn't treat him right because he was black." And then,
oh my god,
I wouldn't want to be a doctor in that area.
Yeah. Let me tell you right now, I really hate it when people will call out the race card when it's unnecessary at all. It's irritating.
Actually, I think I have the clip if you want to. Yeah. I don't know if this is the Raz Simone guy who recorded this, but basically he's shouting at the people in the fire trucks and the ambulances. I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah. All right. And Dave Marks' quote saying, "It's anarchist wonderland, summer of love." It's kind of true at this point. Let me tell you. Before you move on with that, did you guys see the clip of the Minneapolis mayor Jacob Fry getting like booed out of a crowd of Black Lives Matter people?
Oh, the mayor?
What?
The mayor of Minneapolis?
Yeah, the mayor.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, did you see that? It was like where he said, "We want no more police." I really hate that sentence because it's just basically want no more. Do you know what that means? So you mean you want to abolish the police? And basically saying you want no more police on the city. Do you know how badly that actually sounds when you want no more police?
It doesn't sound well thought out, well planned. Yeah. It just sounds like a pipe dream.
Yeah, it's like when Ben. It's like the one thing I like what Ben Shapiro hit the note on. He's like, you basically want criminals roaming free, and you basically want anarchy. You basically want it to be the purge. I don't like that at all.
Well, I mean that's what they're saying is going to be happening in New York now because apparently a bunch of people have been like sending out messages to NYPD officers and basically telling them on July 4th, call in sick, don't show up to work. They want their independence from cops, them to have independence from cops, right? Yeah. And I don't get me wrong, right? There are certainly bad officers, and I certainly do think that I'm a big anti-government sort of dude. I don't think the money gets managed well at all. So I'm okay with like funding certain areas of the cops, putting it towards areas that actually need that money, right? Yeah. But the idea that you're just going to abolish all the police and everything's going to go okay.
Yeah, that's not well at all.
That's what we have going on in the shop right now. Yeah. Now you just bled to death.
Yeah, because that's basically anarchy at the point. And you know how anarchy can get. It's like you basically want people roaming around and imagine that. Someone getting mugged and all that, and no one's there to stop it.
Well, look what happened in Atlanta, right? So at first when I heard that story, the Rayshard Brooks, I think is his name.
Rayshard Brooks. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, he didn't need to get shot, but he was starting shit with the police, which is another thing I didn't like. I thought that was stupid.
I think it was stupid. I think what he did was very stupid, right?
Yeah.
I definitely wish there was a different outcome there, but I understand why it went that way. Yeah. And the cops weren't like pulling him out of his car, being dicks to him.
No, he went up to them and started shit.
And what I was told was the guy fell asleep in a parking lot. He was sleeping in his car, and the cops just showed up there. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's a different way to handle it. And then I find out later, he was literally in the drive-thru, right? He was literally he pulled up into the drive-thru, passed out at on the steering wheel with the car still running, right? And that's why the cops got called.
Yeah,
that's like you're gonna get arrested, right? You're gonna get arrested for a DUI. There's no way around that. And then they find out he's on parole for violent felonies. The cops still handle it professionally up until that point, but with the moment they say they're going to arrest him, he starts fighting with the officers. Right? They don't swing punches at him. They don't like start breaking his arm, but no, he immediately starts attacking them, knocks them both to the ground, gives one of them a concussion, steals a taser, and then goes running away. And this is the thing, right? If he just ran away with the taser, I mean, technically a taser can be a lethal weapon.
Yeah, it can be lethal because you can actually get killed from electrocution.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, so you have a drunk guy who basically stole a taser, he's running away. Do I think he needs to be shot in the back? No. But then I find out that apparently as he was running, he turned around, pointed the taser at the cops and fired it. Like, I don't know how much clearer you need to be there, but yeah, you're probably going to get shot. Like I would like if anybody did that, you're gonna get shot. Like it's not about race thing. Like they're going to shoot you at that point.
I just don't like that because it's just you're probably a better way to like stop him without having to kill him. Honestly,
yeah.
But in that rational scenario, how would anyone else try to go through that? That's what goes through my mind when you try to think.
I mean, I think like if it was you or me in that situation, right? And we were being beaten down and we had a gun, we'd probably pull it out and fire it at that point. But after he gets shot, the cop runs up to the guy. He kicks the taser out of his hand, right? Because that's how you're trained to do it. You have to make sure
you have to secure the weapon.
Yeah. Then they immediately start administrating emergency services to him, right? They're begging him to stay with them. They're saying like, don't die, don't die.
Yeah.
They're trying to like stop the bleeding. They're doing everything they can, but he's been shot at that point. He's going to die.
Yeah. And I remember correctly, one of the officers got arrested too.
No, they both officers. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Both officers were told to turn themselves in. This is in Georgia, right? So you have the GBI, right? Georgia Bureau of Investigations.
Yeah. And I think it was in Atlanta too, you said?
Yeah, it was in Atlanta.
Yeah, so imagine where that's going, considering the whole protest over there too.
Well, it gets worse, right? So the GBI is running an investigation into it, right? Which, that makes sense, right? You don't let the local people investigate themselves. The GBI is running their own investigation into it. While the GBI is doing their investigation, right? The DA for Atlanta comes out and says that they're pressing charges for felony murder. But the investigation hasn't been completed yet, right? And you're immediately pressing those charges against them for felony murder. But the worst thing is the DA makes a statement that after shooting Richard Brooks, that they ran up to him and they kicked him. They're like, hold on.
He had a weapon in his hand.
Exactly. Like that's how you're trained. If you run up to someone who's been shot and they're still holding a weapon, you're supposed to kick the weapon out of their hand and then treat them, which is exactly what they did. They actually followed the process the exact way that they're supposed to. So the mayor comes out and makes a statement that, they followed APD, Atlanta Police Department guidelines on when to discharge a weapon, but we're still going to be firing them. We're still going to be looking into this, yada, yada, yada. So this is like, it seems pretty clear cut that they followed the proper procedure. The DA comes out because he's up for re-election and says, I'm going to go out and charge these people for felony murder. They both have to surrender themselves. The stepmom of one of the officers says, it's bullshit what's happening. This is all wrong. She loses her job, right? They fire her for basically defending her stepson.
That's stupid.
Which is really fucked up. And now the cops in the city are basically saying like, okay, well, we're not showing up for work anymore. So they've all called in sick. And like Atlanta's got like whole precincts that have no police officers. And like the crime rate is like skyrocketing because of the cops there. You have actually bad elements. Is everybody bad there? No, absolutely not.
No.
But the worst parts of the city are basically going to show up in the areas where they know that nothing's going to happen to them.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think. No, that leads me to like just one. I have a philosophy that I've stick with for several years now. That there's a good and bad side to every community, but the bad side is shown. The bad side is shown more than the good. It can be said for anything, like video game communities, movements, and like police especially. Because the thing is, there are good cops out there regardless. But the thing is, the bad cops out there too. But bad cops are shown more than the good cops out there, and which is the sad part, because that basically paints the term all cops are bad, and I don't like that. I agree there are a lot of bad cops out there, but there are also good cops out there. So we don't outweigh them like compared to everyone else. It's like
I was going to say, I think more to your point is like there's that saying like people have like a negativity bias or whatever, and they focus on bad news more than they focus on good news. And for someone who's like a journalist, right? I'm working for a media outlet and I want to get clicks for my article. What's going to get the click more? Guy with DUI gets shot after resisting arrest and stealing a weapon, or police shoot unarmed black man.
Yeah.
You know which one's going to actually get you views. It's going to be the one that sounds like the worst possible thing to happen.
Yeah. And that's the one thing I especially hate about the media nowadays, because they always like to play the free market and show which is the worst scenario without any context.
Yeah.
I want to point out that Crow in the midst of this stream asked me for a thumbnail.
I did. I did.
And that's what I've been doing. Like I made him a thumbnail.
What's for our stream today? I
Called
forgot to
out.
ask last night.
Called out. Just you guys see? You think it's a joke when he's like, "Oh, I need a thumbnail last minute." It just happened.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. First off,
Yeah.
this is not at all what I wanted.
Then you should have said what you wanted.
If you had responded to me before making the thumbnail, I could have told you.
I did.
If
you see the thumbnail, you would see the response beforehand.
You
would have responded to my response. Fuck off. We're in something else.
First off,
we'll talk about this.
No. First off, I want I want I want Raz Simone in the thumbnail.
I don't know
with the crying eyes and crying nipples, and I want a couple clown face emojis.
He does that shit for real. He thinks that you guys think it's a joke. He really does that shit.
It's right here on stream. Yeah, he's showing it.
He does that shit. Like there was one time I made a thumbnail and he's like, "I really need you to change that to say like, what is it, going full Britney or some shit?" I don't know.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Before you say anything, I did ask you for that before you made the thumbnail.
You did, but I'm like,
there we go. See,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I made it better.
And he's like, his head.
No, and then and like he kept what I did, and he's like, but it needs to say full Britney. Like it's just like.
Kayla's commenting. He want a sandwich or not? I think that's directed toward you, Aura.
No, yeah, it is. It is towards me. I got a sandwich.
I made an entire.
I have a sandwich right here. It's a McGriddle, kind of, sort of.
That's not a sandwich, bitch. That is a breakfast entree.
Oh, you are so right, Cheshire. Different channels, same crow. Yes, indeed.
Look, I made an entire tier on Patreon. An entire tier on Patreon dedicated to Aura called the Aura Sandwich Club. Mm-hmm. And he sits there and he complains like I don't give him anything. I'm so disappointed in him.
You don't make me the sandwich, bitch. I made it myself.
I will send you the money
to make a sandwich.
To buy a sandwich.
Okay.
To go down to your local deli and get yourself the best fucking roast turkey sandwich you can find.
That's
for $4.99.
I also don't that tier, by the way.
You did.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm putting my own money. Motherfucker.
By the way, you said one of the things you use is Photoshop for your thumbnails, right? Or
yeah, I do Photoshop. If anybody doesn't have Photoshop, GIMP is a free thing to use.
I was about to say because if you didn't have Photoshop,
Aura loves GIMPs.
Nah, because I was to say if you don't have Photoshop, if you don't have Photoshop, I was gonna say because if you didn't have, if you didn't have Photoshop, I'd could hook you up because I have Photoshop too. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, and let me highlight Christian's comment. Honestly, police were used for property and slave roundup for the state. They are funded too much and spread too thin when other jobs can be made for various needs and enforcement. We don't gotta.
I gotta say, Kristen, one thing about that. That's not true. Because cops have been police forces have existed since antiquity, right? If anything, Romans actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Romans had slaves to the state, and the slaves were the police force, which is weird when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
But over here, you had northern states and you had southern states. The North had abolished slavery. Even during the founding of the nation, they didn't want slaves in the northern states. They still had police forces. Right? Sure. Do the police secure property? 100%. Southern states did use their police force to round up slaves. That's 100% true as well.
Yeah.
But again, that's not the purpose of the police. That's not even the purpose of law enforcement as a whole.
Their purpose is basically to protect and serve at the end of the day.
Well, they're owned by, here's the thing, they're not owned by the federal government. They're not owned by a private company. And that would be very scary, right?
Yeah,
a private company with their own police force.
That's basically it'd be like Merryweather from GTA 5. It'd be like that.
But the cops basically get paid by the local community taxes, right? That's how class traders. And look, hey, you're talking about a very different fucking world, right? We're talking hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And of course, we know today that's not right. But they were born into it. It's a different fucking world, right? So that's just what they're taught is the right thing to do. like it's don't get me wrong, like you're never gonna get me to say like, oh well, that's perfectly okay. No, it's not. Like the historical world of our of people is rife with injustices and bad shit happening. But that's why you have to work with what you have and make things better with what you have. But yeah, you can take your resources and you can put them towards better things. I personally think that, you know, should a police officer who's sent out to handle like assault cases also be out there to deal with homeless people? Like, I don't think so. I think you can have different, like a different, I don't know, like a different force for like reaching out with the community, and a different force meant to actually deal with assaults and murders and rapes and shit like that.
Yeah, we're supposed to learn from our history, not fucking like erase it. So stop destroying your statues. Your state loses lots of money on that shit.
They took down the fucking Ulysses S. Grant statue.
They fucking destroyed a Washington statue, dude.
Well, no, okay, but here's the right. They go like, well, Washington.
That makes no sense.
Washington owned slaves, so you had to take his statue down. Then they go, Jefferson owned slaves, so you have to take his statue down.
Wait, but Jefferson was like one of the anti-slavery guys.
He was, and the reason why he had to have his, like, why he could not get rid of his slaves, because he was from the South. If he released them, they would have immediately been captured and sent to a different owner. And if he released them, he would have gone to prison too. Like, he could not do it. Legally, that's how it was set up.
Yeah.
Right? But he advocated for the abolishment of slavery the entire time. Now, does that mean he was a great person and everything? Like, I know what you're about to say, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had issues, right?
Yeah,
he was not a perfect person, but he tried to make things better. And that was his legacy, a better world.
Yeah, but, especially when he was during his time as president too.
But like they took down a statue of Ulysses S. Grant, the leader of the Union Army that defeated the Confederacy. The guy who defeated the fucking Confederacy.
That's the crazy part too.
They took his statue down too.
The Union, who were freaking anti-slavery. That's boggles my mind. Okay, there's some statues I get they would take down, like the Robert E. Lee statue. That makes sense to me. What you just told me is like that is. Well, why,
Kristen? Honestly, statues aren't history. They are. They actually are. They are a part of your history.
Yeah.
If you disagree with the statues, that's perfectly fine too.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I mean, you wouldn't destroy them. You would take them away, put them into a museum, so people could actually see what was there in the past and understand. Hey, people used to idolize these people. This is why. This is why it wasn't a good thing. This is why it was removed. Right? You don't sit there with a fucking rope and say, "Well, everybody in the community doesn't want it gone, but I do, so I'm taking it away from you." Yeah. Like
it's like for me,
I'm legit. That's what terrorists do in the Middle East. They take down art that they don't like.
They destroy like books and shit. Like that's what they used to do. That. Yeah, the Christians didn't they try to destroy books and shit back then?
Oh yeah, they did like way back when.
Yeah,
they did. Like, dude, the Nazis, they were book burners.
Yeah,
they wanted to destroy the old history and replace it with something new and better. You're never going to get away from your past, especially not by trying to burn it all down and destroy it.
And that's.
Sorry, it's like Ulysses S. Grant. Like, why are you destroying his fucking statue?
It boggles my mind. He helped win the Civil War for the North.
Look at Chrislin's comment. Honestly, they could be in museums, but we seriously need more education versus anything.
Oh, yeah,
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
Yeah, but I don't think you can. I don't think you educate people by destroying what happened previously.
No, yeah, like
all remembrances of that history beforehand.
People need to know who Robert E. Lee is, right? For example, because they need to know what the fuck he did, who the fuck he was. Yeah, so that way we can learn to be better than him. Right?
Yeah, actually, so Kristen said here, like, the Library of Alexandria was a huge loss.
Yeah.
Again, there are certain things that are up today, right? Confederate statues and shit like that.
Like the Robert E. Lee one in Virginia, that was like gonna get removed. Oh, I'm not sure if they removed it already, but that was like signed for removal by the state. But I'm just like, okay, I'm all for that, but what are you gonna do with it? But in this case, like Tristan set off, I'd say like put in a museum or something, learn from our history. And it brings me to the note of like, when you talk about removal of statues, it hit the note with my so Crow, I was talking about this before you came on with Laura. I brought on my friend Gabe a few days ago to do a stream. We talked about some stuff like, just sort of certain things like that. One of the things we were talking about was the Aunt Jemima stuff. And it basically comes down to changing everything just because it comes from racist origin. And he also brought up these other stuff too. It's basically talking about whitewashing history.
Do you know the background of Aunt Jemima?
She was successful as hell. She was great.
Yeah, exactly. But people say it's come from racist origin because I even played the TikTok too on that stream too. So it was like,
well, my thing is, yeah, like Aura said, she came from successful origin, and she made a fuck ton of money off of it, and she used that money to fight for civil rights. Well, you just taken her face away.
Yeah, but
right?
a lot of people don't know that because of this one TikTok user that didn't mention that part because it all started from slave origin.
Yeah, and now they're sitting there saying like, "Oh, we're gonna take away Uncle Ben too," because he was a rice farmer. Like, what's wrong with being a fucking farmer? Like,
Aunt Jemima was more than just a slave. Everybody, remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, did y'all? Aunt Jemima honestly uses prison labor. I mean, but wait, did y'all see that TikTok though about the Aunt Jemima?
No, I haven't actually. Sorry. The whole using prison labor. Okay, first off. I'm actually not advocating for like I think if you're going to have people in prison do any sort of labor, you can't pay them the money directly, but you could obviously pay them basic state minimum wage, put that into an account, and give it to them when they're out so they can actually do something with their fucking lives. But yeah, I'm not actually for that. So
yeah. Wait, wait. You said you didn't see the Aunt Jemima TikTok, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, actually, let me pull it up then real quick to show you. Because I played it the other day with my friend Gabe, and he was like, "This sounds a bit stupid," but let me just pull it up.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask Chris, and I was like, "The company or the real Aunt Jemima?" Like I was confused. I know that.
Okay, Chrome, boom.
Oh, okay. Like I was about to.
Here it is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I
can see it.
Like I'm about to play it. This is what it was.
Did you share audio, Vic?
Oh, it's not playing.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh crap! How do I share audio?
Okay, remove that from the stream.
Okay, let me stop.
Okay, now go to share screen, and before you click on what to share, on the bottom left-hand corner, it's going to say share audio. Just click on that box.
Oh, hold on. You said right? You said click on share screen, and it says. Okay, and it says some screens let you share audio. For the look of share audio, check the box in the next window. Okay. Oh, there we go. Found it. Yeah, I didn't see that before because I'm using.
Don't worry, I do this all the time.
Yeah, I know. I just had a hard time doing it last time with my friend Gabe, but now I know. Okay, so back again. Let me just play it again. You can hear it now, right?
Yeah.
Mama. Okay. Did you know the name Aunt Jemima means slave mammy of the plantation South? Did you know the founder, Chris Rutz, a white man, got the name after attending a minstrel show? Think blackface. Did you also know he hired former slave Nancy Green to be his very own Aunt Jemima, where she went around cooking pancakes and telling people stories of the good old South? And afterwards, they could take home a box of Aunt Jemima and that feeling of having their very own mammy. Not today. Black Lives Matter, people. Even over breakfast.
Yep. That's what it was.
Yay, good. You just destroyed the history of a proud black woman who used to be a slave and became a very successful rich woman and used that money to fight for civil rights progress. But good job. You just showed the breakfast.
That's how this whole controversy started and why they're changing the brand and everything. I learned about this from watching the Philip DeFranco show, actually. And that's where he played this clip. And I'm just like, when I looked into this and I was like, is this really true? And then I was like, bro.
Well, you know what they're going to do now? They're removing her face entirely. So
they're changing with someone else.
That entire history is gone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think it was like Tim Pool I was watching. He was talking about this shit, but I guess the brawny guy, the lumberjack dude, they took his image away and they replaced it with 3 ladies, right? Like one's white, one's black, and one's kind of like tan skin. And
I think that represents Hispanics, maybe.
Yeah, but someone made the joke. Oh, great! You replaced the one. You needed 3 women to do the job of 1 man.
Yeah. Oh wait, let's see. Law, she bought Aunt Jemima pancake powder and just a shit on it, sticking to the man, $3 at a time. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I hate to know. Do you think this is like sort of whitewashing history a little bit? That's what my friend Gabe think when I showed him this clip.
I mean, it is like these bad things existed, right? Yeah. Aunt Jemima is not like doing that shit today. And at the end of the day, like it made that woman who used to be a slave incredibly wealthy. And she used that money to fight for the causes that she felt were important. And she did good things with her life. You've removed that entirely. What the fuck is wrong with you, right?
Yeah. And did you think any of the things she said was actually correct? Because I'm not sure if you were correct or not, because I hadn't looked
possibly.
at it.
I mean, I'm not going to say like everything she said there was false.
Yeah,
the guy probably did see a minstrel show because they did those back then, right? But he's saying like he hired a former slave to go out there and do this shit, right? He hired her, he paid her money, and she became incredibly wealthy with that income. And then she it's ignoring certain things, like, because some of it's bad, you need to destroy all of it. That's you should replace the bad things with the good. If you want to say like the Aunt Jemima box right now does not depict Southern Mammy or whatever the fuck she said, or it doesn't. It's a black lady. That's it.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's blackface black lady.
The only facts that were addressed were the negative ones.
Yeah.
Right.
And
there's nothing good that she said about like Aunt Jemima at all. Like as a person, like, oh yeah, she was successful. She helped to try to abolish things, right? None of that.
Yeah, so this person who just wants to gain a little bit of clout off fucking social media, basically got to destroy her entire history with one little TikTok video.
Yeah,
welcome to fucking 2020.
I know, it's crazy. And I think this also, for me, this kind of highlights some of the problems that come with the Black Lives Matter movement. I have nothing against it. I'm all for, like, all lives matter at the end of the day. But it's like, it hits notes, like, for what I said earlier, there's a good and bad side to every sort of thing. In this case, like, it brings me back to what Drexel said, like, a few weeks ago when he was talking about why he doesn't support Black Lives Matter as a black person. And he says because, it's more of a power grab. But however, and you said you're all about police brutality and everything, and all lives matter. Yeah. Then he brings up the notion, okay, but where were y'all when this police brutality stuff happened to someone like Justine Demont, Tony Tempo, et cetera, y'all did not say a single fucking word, and it was true.
Look,
BLM has become like a franchise establishment, really. That's the way I see it.
Well, there are plenty. I'm trying to like find a good way of saying this, right?
Yeah, without trying to make it go out of context.
Because at the end of the day, I understand why you say Black Lives Matter. Like, I'm Palestinian, right? So I look at a lot of things that happen over here. I look at things that happen back with my people, and I'm just like, well, ain't that bad, Yeah, but it still exists. I can understand why it's important to people, and I think that if you really strongly believe in something, you should do something about it. Yeah. But it's like you guys were saying, it's a brand. It really is a brand. It is. It's not even that. It's like been co-opted by people, right? Who don't believe in Black Lives Matter, but people that are fucking anti-capitalist, right? Yeah. It's got nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. You basically took over a movement that had a good message. And I believe me, I love the facts don't care about your feelings thing. Yeah. But if that many people feel that way, you need to address it, because you're never going to come together as a nation.
No, and that's one of them. I think the biggest problems about this nation too.
Yeah, you need to address those things, but you can't address it by going back and trying to rewrite history, wiping out anything that in any way offends your delicate sensibilities. And you need to stop like cheering on people over social media to just be fucking assholes to each other. I was watching this video by I can't remember his name, but he's about how cancel culture works. Right? It's like a 2-minute video, and in it the guy goes, sometimes we bully people just to get an apology so we can say that it's not sincere enough. And then he started it's a chuckle, and I'm watching, it's like, yeah, it feels that way, because
it does.
Like, how many people apologize, and that's like the first response, well, they're not sincere. Well, they should have done this if they were really sorry.
Yeah.
Like
a bunch of celebrities.
You're never going to appease these people. So why are you trying? Like, I do think that when you fuck up, you should acknowledge your mistake and try to do better. Like, that would be a healthy world. But you're never going to get there because people are just terrible to each other.
Well,
it's want to destroy
like what happened was Drew Brees. Wait, were you aware what happened to Drew Brees, Crow?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm terrible with names, to be honest with you.
No,
I was actually surprised I remember Rayshard Brooks.
Yeah, no, Drew Brees, he's the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. He was like one of the few people that was like still like in disagreement with the whole Colin Kaepernick stuff, was the kneeling on the flag and everything.
Yeah.
He got a lot of shit for it. by a lot of people. LeBron James and one of his teammates too. How heartbroken he felt and disheartened over that disagreement, yada yada. And it even got him so much shit. There was a hashtag Drew Brees is canceled trending on Twitter during that time. I was like, I found it to be fucking crazy. Here's my opinion. I think he had a crappy opinion, but I wouldn't say it's like because I like Drew Brees. I think that was a little bit of a crap opinion, but I wouldn't go so far. I would say I disagree with you. This is why I disagree with you. Why I think your opinion was crap. However, I wouldn't go at the end of the day saying like wanting to destroy his career over this. It's just crazy, and it hits me to another point too. That like a few weeks ago when I saw a podcast clip of Vic Mignon explaining like the culture today has become so enraged. It's like if you disagree with someone or you don't like their opinion, we have to destroy them, and it's true.
Well, and Kristen said something here. An apology without changed behavior is only manipulation. Actually, I don't disagree with you there, but how are they supposed to change their behavior if you call them out, they make an apology, and you immediately say that it's insincere and fake, and they should still be destroyed, right? Like when what's his face, the comedian guy,
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. Right? When Louis C.K. was called out for shit, right? He didn't do anything that, to my understanding, is illegal. He did some creepy shit, though. And he made people really uncomfortable.
He wasn't on the levels of,
he wasn't Weinstein. He wasn't
Weinstein, no.
He was a creepy dude who liked to, I hope I can say this on stream.
It's fine.
He liked to jack off while on the phone with people. It's weird. It's creepy. I ain't gonna defend that shit, right? I would never shake that man's hand because you don't know what he was just doing with it.
Yeah,
he'll probably tell you. You think you're joking? Good one. Like, no, I'm not joking. I really did that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
touched this man's.
He apologized, right? He took a break from everything that he was doing. He lost all of his contracts, lost everything, and he took a break for everything for like a year. Then he tried to come back, and they immediately went right after him again. I'm like, why? He's apologized to you. He's lost everything already. He says he's going to do better. And then you immediately attacked him. And then you attacked him again. And then you attacked him a third time. And finally he just goes out and says, well, fuck it. Now I'm going to make jokes about children and fucking in cages and shit. He just didn't care anymore because at the end of the day, you told him that there's no path to redemption. You'll never be able to apologize to us. We will never see you as anything other than that one thing that you did was terrible.
Yeah.
And
even though it was like some of the stuff was in the past, like say, remember that whole thing with James Gunn too? Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you cancel him for the past, and it brings me up too, like people like James Gunn, and there was also like what happened to Kevin Hart back then, like when he got like he had like when they found his tweets from like 10 years ago, his homophobic joke tweets, and they were giving him shit for it, and they almost tried to cancel him, and because of that, he lost his spot as being the host at the Oscars because of that. Yeah.
Chris D'Elia right now. Chris D'Elia. Did you guys hear about that? Like a day or two ago?
No, I didn't. What was that about?
Chris D'Elia is what is it? They're looking into him for sexual misconduct. I think he got fired. Something like that.
Well, I mean, even who was it? Pirates of the Caribbean guy, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I feel sad.
He immediately got canceled. They were taking away his shit from him.
Yeah, and then everything turned out to be false. And look what happened now.
Kristen, I like you, but you're never going to get me on the capitalism communism argument because people are people, and capitalism has some bad things involved in it. But I mean, look at China. China was destitute and in broken ass poverty until they finally recognized private property rights. Is it bad? But like the thing is, if you feel bad about it and you live in a capitalist nation, it's your responsibility to do something better with it, not advocate for the government to come in and do something for you. I hear a lot of like really wealthy people. I'm from California. We have a massive homelessness population, and everyone there is pretty far to the left and openly advocates for communism and socialism.
That's crazy.
But they don't do shit for the homeless people. Like there's literally a fucking homeless encampment in Berkeley that stretches out for blocks, and they don't fucking care. I'm talking like literally, like, tents just set up all over the place. They don't give a shit. They don't do anything for those people. They don't care. They just talk about how terrible it is that they're homeless. So fucking do something. You're in a wealthy fucking area like Berkeley, and you don't do anything for those people. How about LA, right? In LA, the fucking homeless population is insane. And right next to it is fucking Hollywood. You're talking about literally the haves and the have-nots living side by side with each other. Well, the haves are talking about how society needs to do better. Well, bitch, get off your fucking ass, open up your fucking mansion, and give these people a place to sleep.
No,
but
dude,
they're not going to do that.
Some people are like really disgusted with the homeless too. Like, it's creepy, kind of, sort of. I remember this one guy. He came in. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say just before that, Redding County in California, right? You know what they advocated to start doing? They're just going to arrest the homeless people and send them to prison.
No, they do that here. They do that here in my state.
That's stupid. You're basically making it illegal to be homeless then. Okay.
No, yeah, and that's what one guy said. He came into my job one time, and the homeless people bust into the sheds, and they sleep in them, right? But he was disgusted by it because somebody left their backpack in there, and he's like,
Jonathan.
Oh,
I was just saying I did an old friend.
What's up? Guy I don't know, but what's up anyway?
He's an old high school friend, so.
Yeah. So he's like, same thing Vic just said. He's like, I remember when it was like illegal to be homeless and shit, and like they should just arrest them. Some homeless people try to get arrested for housing and shit. You know, they get food that way, they get shelter that way. That's why like they'll just bust into like a subway or some shit like that. That's what they do in my state, and they got arrested for loitering and shit, and they prefer it so that way they could get taken care of.
Okay, I gotta say, I think loitering laws are fucking bullshit, and they
are bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that.
I think it's specifically meant for homeless people.
Yeah, I feel like there are too many unnecessary laws to begin with.
But like in Reading, because I don't know if they don't have like loitering laws or anything like that, but they literally said if you cannot prove that you're self-sufficient, we're just gonna arrest you and send you to prison. Like, and
oh no, yeah,
and
look like, Kristen's comment is pretty intense. Look at that shit.
Which one?
They have such hatred.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they have such charity for homeless people. They even have benches with spikes on them so they can't lay on them.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
That's insane. Like, I don't know. Like,
again, right? But you can't. You're never going to convince me, right, that capitalism is the problem, right? When the people with the most money, right, advocate for fucking communism and socialism and still won't give a fucking penny towards these people.
No, that and like remember the riots, Crow, when we were covering them like pretty extensively.
Yeah.
Remember this shit where they're going to fight for like freedom, they're protesting, they burn a homeless man's shit.
And they're cheering it. Like they're sitting there fucking saluting each other, cheering it on. They drag his mattress into the fire.
Yeah.
And the guy's like screaming, he's like trying to pull his mattress out of the fire, stomp it out, and they're just out there cheering and laughing at him.
Yeah, I mean, granted, somebody gave him a tent now and shit, but like, still,
the video went viral, so people like went out to where he lived.
To actually help him.
Yeah, you're right. If the video didn't go viral, nothing probably would have happened.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think people are terrible people inherently. It's just I think once you get into a large group, you immediately just turn around and become like follow the mob. Follow the mob. Don't disagree with the mob because you don't want to be on the mobs. You don't want to be at the other end of the fucking mob stick. It's literally a monopoly to get ahead for money ahead for prisons. I'm not for profit prisons. Like I think that if you're going to have a prison system and that prison system involves labor, right, and they're going to sell shit, no, you need to pay the people in that prison a minimum wage if they want to engage in those activities, and if they don't, keep them in their fucking cell. That you don't get to like fucking force them to work and literally pay them fucking pennies. It doesn't work that way. That's fucked up. That's fucking wrong.
But was gonna say, I was like, do you want to shift a little bit over to like, because I remember this is why we started streaming was because of the riots. Like, and then we just went on this gigantic tangent.
Oh, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, a lot of people, I remember one friend saying because of the riots, he thinks like one of the things that might happen was in the next few years, America's going to burn itself to the ground.
Could be, because like, what is it?
I'm inclined to believe that at this point.
Same thing happened with Rome, Politics took over. Everyone's trying to do the shady shit to get their side in power. Caesar found a way to stay in control, like crazy shit, Democracy killed Rome. So,
well, and that's the thing. We don't have democracy here. Like that's the thing. It
doesn't really feel like democracy.
We don't. We're a constitutional republic, and the whole purpose of that was because the founding fathers feared the tyranny of the majority. Right? When a large group of people get together and they make irrational fucking decisions, they can't go ahead and bully the people that are smaller than them. And that was the problem with Rome. That was the problem with pure democracy. Like and you see it in California all the time, right? You have the large counties go to the smaller counties and legitimately just steal their water. And then you go to those large counties and they have infinity pools where they waste water like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have in a pure democracy, right? And like this shit with the riots, they are what they are, right? I think that you've lost so much credibility with people though, because most people do want things to happen and they want things to change for the better. They want them to be positive. Maybe they're not willing to get there, but they're not like the majority of the nation isn't out there wanting the world to burn, wanting everybody to suffer, wanting to take all the monies for themselves. I think everybody just wants to get along with their neighbor for the most part.
Yeah,
and
but it's very hard at the same time because, you got
just a couple people that ruin it for everybody.
Yeah. And not to mention, it's just like, I feel like at some point we're just like for the past few years, we got more divided than ever with some things. And it's crazy. Oh, and it brings me on to another thing I wanted to ask you this, because this is something I wanted to ask you last time, but you weren't here. Because I really want to hear your input since you was your fiance and everything. Because one thing I also do believe when it comes to this sort of stuff, I feel like there are racial double standards and, reverse racism. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, look, honestly, there's plenty of double standards that exist, and everybody has some sort of bias towards another individual. If you look at somebody, you're immediately something in your head's going to tell you something about that person, right? Yeah. Whether it's skin color or the way that they're dressed, or the way that they're slouching, shit like that, right? You're immediately going to have something that clicks in your head and tells you something about them, whether it be true or not, right? I think it exists for everybody. Even for me, right? When I was growing up, I looked more Arab than I do today. I pass for a white dude now, right? But when I grew up, I got called a bunch of shit that wasn't cool. Now I get told, "Well, you're just a white guy," right? Like we went to a party.
You don't even look that like.
Well, we went to a party, right? And it was like Jasmine's team. They play women's league rugby, right? So we go to this party, and I've never met like her teammates. I've never like interacted with them. And so we get there, and like one of her teammates legit just says something like, "Oh, so you're just a typical white dude," and I'm like, "Okay." And I'm just smiling because I'm like, I'm used to dealing with this shit, and I don't really have a response to it anymore, just because people are stupid. And then she goes, "Oh no, he's Palestinian and everything." Oh, I'm so sorry. Like whatever, right? Like you're not being a dick to me. Yeah, it sucks, but this is kind of just what I'm used to dealing with. Jasmine tells me like how she feels uncomfortable at times too. And one of the things that Jasmine points out to me was when we would go out, she says, "Well, people give us this look, right? Because we're mixed race couple." I go like, "Yeah, that probably still exists."
Oh yeah. Before I hit on the note, I want to point out Dave's comment right here. What I mean by reverse racism, I'm talking about. I usually mean when other races try to justify their racism towards other races, and I just don't like it. Like, for one thing, I really don't like, especially because I find it's very stupid on Twitter. And I even asked Drexel this once in a super chat because I think it's dumb, especially because I see this on Twitter that's saying, black people can't be racist; they can be racially prejudiced. And I asked Drexel that too, and he was like, "No, that's dumb. Racism is racism." Because I hate that notion. It's very stupid saying, "Yeah, we can't be racist because we black." It's dumb. And I want to ask you about it because your fiance is black.
No,
I wonder if she ever heard that thought.
I mean, the thing is, you would have to ask her specifically what her thoughts are on that. But to me, I think she understands anyone is capable of being racist, right?
Yeah.
And
at the end of the
I was gonna say she's pointed out like certain people that she knows. I forget the name, but like Hotep or something. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I don't think
black supremacists.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was too much of a thing, but she's not really shown to light compared to
No, they have their own terminology. They call themselves Hoteps or whatever. And I might be saying that wrong, so I apologize if I am, but not to them because they're terrible people. But they're legitimately they're black supremacists. They believe that black is superior to everything else. I mean, to me, like. You're no different. Like you want to say, "Oh, we are because we don't have the power." And what would you do if you had power? Like I just, you know better. Like you're if anything, you're worse because you're saying that you've had to deal with these things, and you're totally okay with putting it on somebody else. Like I could understand why someone like I mean POC don't benefit from racism. Yeah, they do.
I say they do. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what I call race politics.
I was Arab as a kid growing up in this nation, right? Look, I'll tell you right now, the white kids weren't the ones fucking with me, calling my fucking house, threatening to fucking murder me, right? Murder my fucking dad. That wasn't the fucking white kids. It was the Latino kids doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And people forget, you know, Aura brought up this too. Hispanics can be
What's
just
up, Aura?
as racist.
What's up, Aura?
Yeah, no. We were talking about this too. Like, you know, there's also the racial double standards. Like,
it's hilarious because after you left the stream last night, you know, we were with John and Steve. Yeah. You know, John and Manny were talking to Steve, and we were just doing 3 Hispanics in a chat, dude. What do you think is going to happen? So we're talking. Yeah. All right, we're talking to Steve about like Spanish culture, this and that, and we bring up that, you know, like Hispanic stuff. Like Hispanics are very much fucking racist, especially towards other Hispanics.
It's fucking true.
Especially towards other Hispanics. Like,
it's true. Like every other Hispanic talks about how much they shit on the Mexicans because no one likes Mexicans.
It's the same thing with Asians, right? Yeah. Like you get a Chinese person to talk about someone who's Vietnamese, it ain't going to be a nice conversation about them.
Yeah, or right? Taiwanese.
Special.
That's also xenophobia too. So
I mean, Middle Easterns, right?
They're racist to each other all the damn time.
100%. Like, look, when the Palestinians fled what is now, you know, Israel and Gaza Strip and shit, and they went to Jordan, they became second-class citizens there.
Yeah,
we don't look that different. It doesn't matter though. That's just how people are. Yeah. Like, what is this? Look, Kristen, I agree with you. Like, but I don't think that people try to benefit off of whatever exists currently. Some people absolutely like.
Yeah, I think, but not everybody.
Not everybody. And the idea that because these things existed in the past, they automatically will benefit, like lighter skin privilege thing because of white.
No,
look, I mean it's a thing because you make it a thing, right? It's a thing because you're willing to accept that. Like I don't fucking accept that. Like I don't. I'm never going to accept that sort of shit.
That's what I wanted to point out.
As a Filipino guy, there's racism in the elderly Asian community.
Did you just see?
Even he's saying it.
Elderly, right? Especially in Hispanic. Oh my God, my grandpa was so racist. Like he was so fucking racist. Yeah. Rest his soul, but like he's so racist.
No, like I and you know we did the Juneteenth party over here, right? Like I think I told Aura what that is.
Yeah,
celebrating the abolishment of slavery.
Yeah, and you know we're here and everything. I was talking to you know Jasmine's mom's friend's husband, right? Nice dude, right? And you know I could tell that we probably don't agree on everything, but you know he explained a lot of things to me, and I totally get where he's coming from. But he was talking about how, you know, even with the police, right? Mm-hmm. His son had done some stuff, really stupid shit. And he goes like, the officers were 100% justified in shooting him, but they didn't. They said they treated him with dignity. They arrested him, and he really respects that they did that. But, you know, he looks at these other situations and he goes, I totally understand why people feel the way they feel. But he was like, because of the way I talk and everything, he goes, people say that I'm white people friendly, right? And I go, that's not right. But he goes like, he's been told that before. Like, but that's what do you do? Like, what do you fucking do? I think that racism exists even within people's own communities, or that inherent bias existing in their own communities. When someone says something like, "Well, you sound too white," like Jasmine's told me, people have said that to her before, right?
That's crazy. Fuck.
Like, what is that supposed to be? That's not community or anything. That's literally having a bias against somebody just because, right? Like how like literally, like how are Black people supposed to speak?
Yeah. And here's let me hit Kayla's comment. Any of my friends who have lighter skin get criticized because these people get saying they think they're better than people with darker skin and get bought by people with their own race.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know where this notion hits me the most, because I think this is still relevant to this day. So I brought this up with Aura and I brought it up with Gabe too. I'll bring it up with you, Crow, because I think this is still relevant. when they brought it. So in one episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so Will and Carlton try to join an all-black fraternity. So they went through trial and error and everything. At the end of the day, Will got in, but Carlton didn't. And the frat recruiter was explained because he rejected him because of his privileged upbringing, basically saying he doesn't like some bellow bred style, basically saying he wasn't black enough.
Yes,
at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And it was and I was just like, that's stupid. And he even like called him out on his shit because of that. And however, when you think about that, this was like 20 years ago. This is still relevant to this day. It's crazy.
The thing is, it's one thing when you see people of a certain race doing that within their own community, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
You see like white progressives label people as not being black enough. Like, what are you? Like the Biden thing, right? Like I know I bring up Biden a lot, but he went on with Charlemagne the God, right?
Yep.
And Charlemagne the God, like literally it's his name that it's I think like Breakfast Club or something.
It's the Breakfast Club, yes.
Okay. Went on to the podcast with him, and he says like, hey, he gives all these examples. Like, so what are you going to do for the black community when you're president? And Biden's response is, well, if you don't know if you're going to vote for me or vote for Trump, then you ain't black.
Yep.
Like it's or something like.
Then you ain't black.
Yeah, you ain't black, right?
Yeah.
But like, this is the thing, right? You take their community away from them. You take away, and being mixed race, I understand what that's like because, look, I mean, to an Arab, I'm not Arab enough, and to a white person, I'm clearly not, right? So what do you do then? Like you don't have that group you can just run into, and I think when you look at the culture that you have here, right? Because Jasmine's come to me and she says, well, she feels like she doesn't have, there's no shared culture, there's no like shared tradition because you can't go back far enough, and then you wind up with slavery and all that stuff got erased when slaves got taken over here, right? So, when talking to her, one thing I realized is if you were to take that away from people that are black here and you say that you aren't black or you're not black enough, right? They must already feel like, hey, I already don't have a culture that I belong to. This is the only thing. And you're saying I can't even be a part of that because what? Because of the way that I talk or because of the way that I dress, or because I don't agree with you on specific policies and shit like that. Like, how do you do that to somebody and still think that you're any way like morally righteous? It's fucked up and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that's why I think culture plays a huge part in these kind of things. Like especially hood culture, because I think that's cancerous. It's not like it's all blacks, but just like hood culture in general. And it's like just the environment causes all this kind of shit to happen.
I think people just get lost in the mindset, like they try to simplify things when there are white people I know, a large margin of white people, because I grew up in working class, almost middle class like upbringing, right? Mm-hmm. I went to like the worst schools there ever fucking were, like failing schools and shit, and they all consist of like children who go like through poverty and shit. They have to get their clothes from like the cheap ass stores, like they don't get high brand clothes. They wear the same thing almost every day.
You buy clothes from Salvation Army.
Yeah. Exactly. So like that's what I grew up with. A large margin of those people are white. A lot of people talk about slavery and things. I'm like, they forget that it was the rich who owned slaves. It was the rich. Yeah. You had to buy them.
It's not every white person. That's the end of the day.
Well, I mean, sorry, yeah, no, it's not even the rich. Like it was the rich in the South. Like you're talking about specific areas. You're talking about specific wealth and everything.
Yeah, the point is there are more variables. It's not just like, oh, you're white, you had a slave.
Well, it's like I tell this to Jasmine. Like they had signs up that said Irish and blacks need not apply. Like the Irish came here and the Irish were discriminated against.
They hated immigrants, man.
They hated immigrants.
We forgot. We were fucking very xenophobic back then too.
We hated immigrants. Are you kidding?
Yeah, we still hate immigrants to this day, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, the Hispanics were considered half-breeds. They didn't belong in either fucking thing. They were fucked.
Again, it's this whole thing, right? About hating of immigrants. They hated outsiders. They hated people. Indentured servitude was the thing. Yeah, that was the Irish.
I think this country was created by immigrants to begin with, and people forget that.
But like the Chinese immigrants when they came here, it's like that was real bad.
Yeah.
But like everybody felt like they were in some way better than who they're supposedly like. Yeah, I get why you would feel a certain way towards somebody, right? I totally get why you would feel like someone coming in that's an outsider into your community would be someone to be, someone that you would question everything. But there are certain like limits to that. Like when you're really like openly fucking discrimination, that's the thing where I'm just like, how do you do that to somebody else, right? But they don't care, and that's just how they were, right? And you talk about like the whole argument for reparations. I sit there and go, okay, well, what if someone's like mixed race? Do they get half the reparations? What if they're half black and half white? Do they write a check to themselves for the reparations? What if they came from Africa? What if their parents came from Africa literally 30 years ago and they just happened to be born here? Do they deserve reparations? What about fucking Irish immigrants? Do they have to pay reparations? What about European Jews who came here after the Holocaust and for the most part got told to just go back and figure it out with Hitler? Do they get reparations? Like, what about Arabs? Do they have to pay reparations, or do we get reparations for fucking all the oil you've taken? Like, explain it to me in a way that makes sense. It doesn't. You cannot go back in time and try to fix the things that happen. You cannot make them right. You're never going to make slavery okay by giving reparations or by putting up all these statues and shit. You're never going to make it okay. It was bad. It was wrong. Teach people and make sure it never happens again. But don't sit there and like box people in and make them feel like they're fucking worthless. Like a poor white dude is going to feel like poor white dude. A poor white family is going to feel like poor white family. And when you sit there and you say, well, you have inherent privileges over us, they don't feel that way.
Yeah, they don't. Let's not forget, white privilege doesn't have to be to every white person.
No.
For sure. I can attest to that shit.
Let's not forget that. Because people seem to think that if you're white, you automatically have privilege. No, it's not. It doesn't apply to everybody. Apply to everybody.
No, but you have the very wealthy, right? The very affluent people in society, and they say that that's how they feel. So it immediately applies to everybody. Well, to me, that's just another form of racism.
Yeah. I'm gonna shift it so we can get on a lighter note because it's been very sad. And
I know it's crazy. I mean,
I wanted to talk about my Kryptonian origins, but you said no.
Copyrighted.
Just like we had to delve into stuff. It's like good topics to talk about because why not talk about it? I mean,
because it's almost 2:30.
Yeah, but after all, we had to
actually, that's the thing. I was going to say that we should push our stream back.
Yeah. Okay.
No problem. You're all streaming later, right?
Well, normally on Sundays we stream at 3. But I was thinking we'd stream at like 6 or 7 tonight. That way people get some time to get a little bit of downtime.
Yeah, okay.
Too much crow is too much crow.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache from listening to that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like
Aura has to put up with your bullshit 24/7. It's like you get a random call from Crow at like 3 a.m. You're just like, Aura, I don't know what to do.
She took my candy. Like fucking.
Man. And that's why I literally dubbed this the saga of talking griffins to crows. I was really joking. This was like, or the other day is like what we could name the series, and then just name it based off of our religions, calling the Muslim, the Catholic, and the Mormon.
Yeah,
it was funny. I was like,
because like I could go on and on because like a lot of things are politicized. Like even religion is politicized. My religion's politicized. They have a fucking king. The Pope is the king.
Yeah, every religion.
Yeah, that is the weird one to me. Believe me, like there's some weird shit in my religion too. But how do you guys have a fucking king with a crown?
Dude, I don't fucking know. And you think I fucking voted for the king?
I'm just curious. I'm like, how do you guys have a fucking king?
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. There's a spaceship in one. There's a king in one. There's one that they speak to him. They saw him die, so that makes them better. It's fucking insane. There's a prophet in another one. Whatever. Let's talk about something else. There's a king in Catholicism that no one talks about.
Every religion has some crazy shit in them.
Yeah. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we streamed about the fucking riots.
Yeah, we streamed about everything. We didn't even get to the Last of Us 2 parts we want to talk about.
Actually, can we talk about the Last of Us 2?
Let's shift to that. Actually,
if we talk about Last of Us 2 here, can we not talk about Last of Us 2 on our stream then?
No, we're going to.
No, I don't want to talk about Last of Us.
I want to because I'm so upset.
I got something for you then, Vic. I'm sending you something. I don't know if you want to play it. I'm sending you. I was gonna say it for our stream, but fuck it.
Okay.
Okay. Look, there was something about The Last of Us 2 that I saw that I thought was actually pretty funny.
It's crazy. So, but I'll tell you right now from when playing it so far. Like you already seen the clips and everything. Like you mentioned, Joel's death in the most shittiest way ever. That's only the first 2 hours in the game.
Yeah,
I thought that's stupid. And I say it again, it's like that's basically a huge middle finger to fans because at the end of the day, Joel was not a great person. He was kind of shitty for what he did, kind of dooming humanity at the end of the game. But I would still say he's far less worse than some people that were in the first game too. It was just like he's in a position where it's like I don't want Ellie to die. It's like screw it, I'm gonna go with my instinct. I need to save Ellie, even though she's probably the hope for humanity. But even then, that's still not guaranteed. But I'll just say that much.
Well, I mean, the thing is, right? The killing the fireflies, right? The reason why Joel did that, like, it relates right back to the start of the game.
Yeah.
The military dude literally shoots his daughter because she might be infected, executes her, right? Tries to execute him too, and he only survives because his brother saves him, right? Then at the end, he's basically told to give away another daughter, right? And he decides he's not going to let that happen. Doesn't matter the reason. Doesn't matter if you can justify it. No, he's just not going to do it. So yeah, Joel did some shitty things, and Joel lived a very shitty life. Like
he's far less worse than everybody else.
I mean, less worse, more worse.
Yeah, but depending.
He still deserved to go out on a better note.
Better than having Abby pull a Negan on us with a golf club and just smashing his head in a pussy ass way.
I sent you something, Vic.
Yeah, I got it.
There's this guy that I like watching his reviews because he does a lot of reviews on the DCAU. And he does some video game reviews, but he basically talked about how he couldn't even finish playing The Last of Us 2 because when he saw Joel's death, he just goes like, "I'm done. I'm not doing it."
And it feels like an insult too because in the prologue you play as Joel.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me share the clip that I was going to talk about. Oh, I already got a bad feeling just from looking at it right now.
Oh God,
I'm going to tell everyone what it is. So if you don't want to play it, don't play it. But since they can't show the sex scene in Last of Us 2, some guy took massive clips and it basically plays out the sex scene, but it's from like millions of clips from different things, different properties.
Oh, so let's see this. All right, let's see. Oh, Count Dacula.
Yeah, did you share the audio?
Yeah, I should. Oh, God. What? Was that Pikachu?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
Holy shit.
Oh,
that is beautiful.
That was beautiful. Oh, there was a lot of gayness in there too. It did so well.
There was Mario and Luigi, a fun game.
There was SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, pause it, and you'll so you can see what you can find out of it. I think Snake was in there
too. Yeah, Snake and Raiden. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God.
The whole Abby jokes, right?
Let me tell you right now, right? I even was saying is I wish my part one of my stream wasn't cut off for this, but I was like, God damn it! I'd rather watch Ellie and Dina have sex rather than just playing as Abby because I hate her that bad.
Well, honestly, the thing I was going to say about Abby, right? Beyond just the shit with Joel, because it's not defensible, right? Like you cannot justify what you did there. To me, you're never going to. It's never going to be right. Like that sort of shit. That whole thing is just fucked up on so many levels. But the thing with Abby's character, like that super masculine look,
it's not realistic at all.
Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like if you want a character that's feminine, incredibly masculine, and shit like that, they've had that in media before. Abby is a Abby has literally a guy's body.
Yeah,
I'm not making that like.
You can see it in that
chest
scene.
area. That's a dude's chest. Like it's. I don't know how to like say it any other way. Like it's a dude.
Oh yeah, Kylan and Kayla's comment. I've seen a number of people saying they couldn't keep playing after Joel's scene. Yeah, I can see. No, and the worst part is too about I hate about that. It was right after Joel and fucking Tommy saved her life. I'm just like, no. And couldn't at least give an explanation why you want to kill him? And just like, you killed my dad. And was that so hard? I mean,
you shoot him in the leg and then you beat his head with a golf club.
It's basic revenge 101. You explain why you're doing this, and just like we get no explanation for that. I would at least like to have that to at least give some explanation in the beginning for that part. We didn't even get that.
Chat.
No, she is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Sushi.
Oh, hello, Gothic Sushi. Welcome aboard. It's an honor to have you in our chat. Let me mod you.
That's all it takes. Like Sushi just shows up and mod.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh, funny thing. So I'm not sure if you played, you have a PS4 core or anything. Did you ever see a physical copy of Red Dead Redemption 2?
What did you say? Sorry.
Oh, wait. Why did I just get the alert for the show YouTube trying to hold back on my Sad Boy Saturday needs?
Vic, you down for Sad Boy Saturdays?
Oh, sure. Why not? I'm down for anything.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. So my schedule is free on Saturdays.
The best part is I'm speaking like I'm really going to do this, and I know me well enough to be like, fuck it.
And it's hashtag Sad Boy Saturdays. Yeah. So the reason I bring up the disc for Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a big game. So
Kayla,
for this game right here, So for you didn't know, in the physical copy, there's it has two disc sets. There's the data disc copy that you have to put in before you put in the game, and then there's the play disc version. So Last of Us, this shit right here, actually has the same stick. So there's the data disc, and then I have the disc in my PS4 right now because of from last night. But I'm just surprised.
I've never understood why games do that.
Yeah, I'm confused. It's just like I feel it's just very heavy on that point. It's like new to me, dude. Those are only two games I've seen do that so far. But then again, I'm just glad Last of Us 2 isn't that heavy in space, unlike Red Dead. Red Dead's like over 100 gigabytes, while Last of Us 2 is like 83.
I mean, that's good because how much more do you want them to fuck over your childhood? Yeah,
I mean, At least it ain't no Modern Warfare, man. Modern Warfare's take up like 200 gigabytes with all those updates on they do. It's fucking insane. It's crazy.
All right. Last of Us 2. Yeah. Man, I want to go more into it, but I do want to save it for the stream just because there's a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. But I just want to let you all know because I'm doing my misery streams at the moment during that night. So I'm just like, because I literally named it misery because I feel like I'm playing through this as best as I can. So far, I am saying I still like the combat system is because I love giving straight hands in the first Last of Us game. So I still like that. Shooting's not too bad. So gameplay's I still find it fun, but I'm just like, the end of the story. At the end of the day, I cannot just get that behind the story at all. None at all.
Well, The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us is not a gameplay known for its.
Yeah, it's known for its story too.
Yeah, it's about its story. So if you fuck the story up that hard, you can produce the most fun gameplay out there ever. But people got The Last of Us 2 because of the story in The Last of Us.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I always have this thing. Everything counts to make a great game. The story, gameplay, graphics, design, and music. All of those factor in making the game great. If one of those fall apart, then the game's shit. And for Last of Us 2, that is true for the most part. Because, at the end of the day, the story is what breaks it down. And honestly, from what we've seen, most of the leaks that were first shown weren't entirely true. And that's the thing that blows me. If Naughty Dog hadn't gone out of the way to be so shitty and do illegal copyright strikes and take things down by people, this would have it could have been avoided. You didn't have to worry about it. Because most of that's not true. I was like, sorry, I'm wording this wrong, but most of it wasn't true. Ellie doesn't die. Abby doesn't kill Ellie. That's not true. Don't worry about that. But Joel does die, unfortunately. You couldn't just have to. You just have to say shit. Everything would have been all right. I think, for the most part, it would have been less shitty than Naughty Dog. Some people who still probably wouldn't have gotten the game, but not to the extent if they hadn't done their, illegal copyright bullshit.
Yeah, like that, all that shit that they did, right? No, if they had ignored that, right? If they had just said, well, whatever, just let people talk, who cares?
Yeah.
But the fact that they went out on so many lengths to just take channels down, like sharing meme photos, dude, I hear 2 people are literally suing them right now, so I hope that just goes through.
Yeah, I think Kat just mentioned it right here. Did you guys see how just straight up they stole a song from a girl for Last of Us 2? Is that one of the ones you were talking about?
Well, they destroyed who's it, Geeks and Gamers? Jeremy.
I saw it.
His Twitter got taken down because they kept flagging him.
Oh, they flagged his Twitter for that?
Yeah. Because he kept posting, it was just like meme photos about the game, so they kept flagging it, and so eventually his channel got stricken. Yeah. They took down a couple channels. They tried taking down more, but it's like some of them got the claims removed. But I should be using this time wisely to take pictures and do content, but I might stay not you guys pushing that stuff.
Glad to be of service, Sushi.
Okay. Hey, but I tell you right now, if you want to hop on, you feel free to hop on, Sushi, and just...
You want to bitch with us?
You want to bitch with us?
And then fall asleep while bitching with us?
Tug a lot. Tug does seem like a good voice to fall asleep to, honestly.
Tug can read Green Eggs and Ham. He can read Green Eggs and Ham.
Okay. So I wanted to talk to you about the VIX stuff because the Anime Matsuri news, but there's
I heard about that.
But there's one thing I wanted to ask you first. What are your thoughts? Just small, like 10 minutes. Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on PS5 and the new Xbox?
Oh, yeah. So actually, I did a live stream reaction to the PS5, but on my stream, like last week. I mean, I'm in. Wait.
Oh, you're down?
You actually want to hop in?
Yeah, bring her in.
Okay. Okay. Let me.
She's gonna probably roast you. Be prepared mentally.
Oh God.
Oh, don't worry.
Well, you need to be ready.
No, here's the thing. I get roasted by my friend Gabe all the time. So
Sushi is a different breed.
Yeah, you don't understand.
All right, I'll send you the link, and you can just send it directly to her.
All right.
Yeah, but I just want to let you. I'm on the couch from Lacey. Also, all the subs. Yeah, that's what 9 years took for me, Sushi. I know it's sad.
Messages.
Okay. You said you did a live stream to PS5 though?
I did a live reaction to the PS5. That's where I saw everything. Unfortunately, the audio didn't play because I didn't know how to use it. I was using StreamYard. But I was like, all right. I actually didn't mind design. I had to give it a solid 8 out of 10. I saw all the memes on Twitter when that was trending. I was like, shit. Some of them I thought were funny, actually, like comparing the PS5 to Seto Kaiba's jacket, which I thought was a little funny. And then comparing it to like having a router and just putting 2 white papers over it, just making, hey, look, I got a PS5. And then there was the reverse Oreo meme. I was like, damn, people are just shitting on this design.
Oh, Vic, awesome. Would it be cool if Kayla hops in too? Like, just
sure,
case?
Why not?
You can invite.
You can send her too. Remember I said it earlier. She's feel free to hop in. It's like show up.
I sent it in our group chat. I sent it in a shareable thing where everyone can fucking see it.
Yeah, I was like, if Crows doesn't show, I was like, I did it saying, AJ, just in case if Crows doesn't show up again, let's have Kayla on as our honorary guest.
Yeah. No, yeah, for real. Sleep is great. Well, sort of. I don't know.
Yeah, but there were some fucked up memes for the PS5 too. So I actually saw one when they showed the 2 different versions of the PS5, and then comparing them to the background of the Twin Towers. I was like, that's fucked up. That was fucked up.
I mean, okay. I admit it's a little bit. It's what do you say, like flamboyant, but it's better than the fucking Series X. Like I looked at that shit, I'm like, it's like a computer box.
Sushi's saying we don't have a group chat.
No, we don't. It's like I made one. Like I threw it in in a multi fucking thing.
Okay. Kristen saying the PS5 is being the top of Doug Dimmadone's hat lake.
Oh my god, we don't have to use it against Sushi. I'm just sending you the link. It's the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Does she make things complicated like Crow does?
That's supposed to mean.
Remember how you always like ask Aura all these questions and it's still hard for you?
I don't like the implications of this, sir.
Well, you do show it on stream, so
yeah. I was gonna say, I think Sushi knows how to handle the stream shit better than Crow. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think one time she was trying to tell him to get Stream Yards and he got Stream Labs.
I was like, how do you get those two confused?
And he brought the wrong fucking service, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Like it's like Yards. We were on there together.
I am her crow, so therefore she's my crow.
Yes, exactly. That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. If Crow was a chick, but yeah, exactly. That's pretty much how to put it. She'll roast you. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is it? One of my friends wanted to meet her, and I'm like, no, you can't handle Sushi. You really can't. Like, she's gonna roast you, and you can't take it. And it's nothing personal. I just know you can't take it. You know.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the image of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X side by side.
But honestly, if I were to compare them, I was like, I have to get a laptop BRB. Okay, Gothic. But yeah, honestly, I prefer the PS5 design better. Maybe that's just me being a little bit of a PlayStation fan for like since I was a child. But I'm not. But at least I will say I'm not afraid to call PlayStation and Sony out on their bullshit because you know they get cocky a lot. I'm not afraid to admit that either. And the thing that worries me too is when the PS5 price drops. Because of those supposed leaks of it maybe being at 600, I'm just like, I'm not sure. Because one thing that worries me, Sony never really learns too much from their past mistakes. And it's like, because remember how the whole pricing of the PS3 first went when it first launched? And then
I thought you said penis free version. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Vic?
I think you might have lagged a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I think that was just his own internal.
No, that's not no internal nothing. I swear, he said PS3. I thought he said the penis-free version. I was like,
I'm just saying, man. You made this whole thing about how people.
I bet you brought all of them, Crow. I bet you brought up all of them.
This whole thing about people are going to do fan fictions, and you bring up the fan fictions.
I didn't say that. They said that. They said they were doing fan fictions.
Like, wait, fan fictions of what?
Oh, this prick in me, like
Oh god. Oh god.
Look at his face.
Oh god. Now, you know what got me thinking? If that would happen, now
hit up Sogeo1 if you ever see him in your chat and ask him what the progress is with the fan fiction he's writing.
Okay. If Sogeo pops up, I'll ask him because he is sub to me as well. So.
Sushi, stop talking in the chat and get your ass in here.
Since the game system of the future.
Talk shit in here.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
It's like sitting there in your fucking chat just like fucking burping us.
Or the guy sent you the link. Alright.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, look, Crislin, Hanson, and Repsion. There was another fan fiction we accidentally spawned last night.
God.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be that one thing we just watched with Count Dankula. Repsion.
Oh god. Fanfics be crazy. My god.
Imagine someone does a supercut of that, but all with the Repsion and Chris Hansen images.
My photo won't let me go in. Say what? I'm loading my
her phone. She's getting the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wait, what do you have to use your? What do you have to use your pick? Oh, you're talking. I thought you said your pick wouldn't let you in for some reason. You're just talking about your phone. Okay.
Yeah, it was a typo. Autocorrect probably.
Yeah, I hate those autocorrects on the phone.
It's her worst enemy, really.
Yeah, it's everyone's worst enemy. You try to type something else in, and it's like, God damn, I mean something else.
Yeah, PS3, and it says penis free. It autocorrected you, like, no,
I did not know what I meant.
Look at Crow's fucking face.
Oh god.
I'm so disappointed in both of you.
To be fair, the Xbox Series X looks like it can hold your drink while you play at the same time. PS3 looks like an ice cream sandwich. PS5 looks like an ice cream sandwich.
I was going to say PS3, nani?
Yeah.
I mean, but still, I still give the PS5 design like an 8 out of 10. I mean, I still think it's a unique design, but I just wouldn't say it's like, oh my god, this looks beautiful as hell. Don't get me wrong, I still think it looks cool, but just not as like living up to the expectations that I thought it would. I do like, how to make it a black and white to give it a more unique design. Because I kind of saw it being white when they first showed the controller's first design. So I knew then some of it was going to be white anyways. So
Yeah.
But what got me confused is how they're doing 2 different versions though of like there's the regular version and then the digital edition version. So now I'm gonna be confused. Okay, I get that. I get the digital version against a little bit. I was like, oh my god, everybody, she's here! She's here! Run for your lives!
I was on my phone. It kept saying that. It kept like going in. And it was like, no, you can't enter. Your phone says no. So then I had to
Get a better phone.
No.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm literally on the beach. You're lucky I even have reception in here.
I was gonna say, wait, what kind of
I'm on
You're
like
on
the
beach,
cable
and
internet.
you decided to
because
hop
there's no
on this stream.
reception
What is
here.
wrong with you?
What?
Yeah, you're on the beach right now, right?
I have a flamingo pillow, so that makes it legit.
So what are you
I'm
doing
literally
in here?
at the beach, at a beach house with a pool. I don't have to leave, but I'm here. I was gonna take a nap, but this sounded fun.
Beach house, pool. She'd rather be on the stream with the 3 of us.
The 3
I'm just
sad
enjoying Sad Boy Saturdays.
yeah,
It's Sunday. That was yesterday.
I don't know words and stuff.
I was like,
It's still an S.
I'm sleepy. Shut up, I hate you.
Okay.
And where's Kayla? I thought she was coming.
Yeah,
with you.
or did you send the link to Kayla?
I sent the link.
Kayla was
Yeah.
about to
And
come
our
in, but then she figured you
non-existent
were gonna be
fucking
here.
group chat where we don't talk shit about people all
I
the time.
just made one to share the link. Like,
Don't lie. He's lying. We literally have one. We
Yeah.
talk shit about all of you.
yeah, all you paranoid fucks. You fucking.
No, I heard penis.
Yeah.
Yes, I said it. 4
It's my
times.
job to read things out loud obnoxiously now.
Yes, no,
Okay.
yeah. Like I said it 4
Go
times,
for it.
like Candyman. Like one more time, and something bad gonna happen to someone, somewhere, somehow.
I don't know what we're talking
Or it
about.
just made a threat. on
I
your
know,
screen.
Aura, that
You
was
need to block
aggressive.
him.
Fuck.
Ouch.
Just how I said sassy Sundays.
No, so I got drunk in the pool with Courtney the other night and it was pretty sassy.
Oh,
I
yeah?
like went live at like 2:00 in the morning, like drunk in the pool with Courtney talking shit.
I'm gonna call
It was
you
a
out,
good time.
Sushi. I'm gonna call you out.
Why would I do?
You did not stream
shit's
all
nice.
fucking week, and then the one day you're supposed to have off, you streamed.
Well, is she really? Oh wait, yeah,
I
technically. you are.
did say that I wasn't gonna stream like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week because I was here.
But Tuesday and Wednesday, Waifu Wednesday, and talk about it
Look,
Tuesday.
Yes.
It's also Kayla's fault. Tuesday's also Kayla's fault. I was gonna go on it anyway. I was like, Kayla, I'm dying, but I'll just talk because I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, I'm burnt out from work too. And I'm like,
Hey,
okay,
just-
go sleep. Goodbye.
Yeah, just listen to Cheshire. Just blame the wine. Of course, wine is the worst thing.
Yes.
Okay.
But I did try Tuesday, but Kayla was like, nah, me too. And I was like, well, both of us can't go in there dead. One of us has to have hype, or this is gonna suck. And then we were just like, so I have literally been tattooing nonstop since like fucking last week.
Threw Kayla under the bus. Boom,
Ouch.
boom. I would have.
Because I got, I'm
Wow.
getting out of work at like 11 o'clock
Kayla
at
really
night.
is the female origami.
Yeah, that's what it
I mean, she is your counterpart.
No, for real.
I don't
Oh.
know if I'm really crow.
There we are. We have her on. There we go.
Hi.
Jeez.
But Kayla's
Welcome
here.
aboard,
I'm
Kayla.
here now.
There's a
Hello.
phone in this house.
Kayla, they were talking shit about you. I wasn't involved.
Oh, stop lying, Crow. Stop lying. Oh, then again, she was talking shit about you last time when I had.
I had the
Aura
stream
on
on in the background, and then
Yeah.
everyone's talking like twice. That was fun.
There's a phone in this house.
Can you all hear? Hello.
It was a
Put it-
dial tone. They hung
Put
up.
it to the thing. I want
Everyone
to
should
say.
just be like, I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Look at the beach, guys. It's sunny out here.
So Kayla,
Yes.
Fuck that, it's hot. I want my AC back.
Sushi said that Tuesday didn't happen because you were also tired and didn't
I was also
Yeah.
tired. Who are these things?
See?
Yeah.
So she doesn't lie. So she's a blunt bitch that says the fucking facts and truth and then just blocks you.
Word.
Word.
What?
What?
Word.
Somebody was
I don't know.
Uh,
I think you were trying to catch me in a lie, like I
It's like, oh, she was blaming
trying to put it
you.
on Kayla.
Sushi
Yeah.
exposed.
You're trying to catch me in a lie. I've been calling Sushi out since she got here. I was like, "You didn't stream," and she's like, "Tuesday wasn't my
You
fault."
didn't do the things, and
Then I got a fucking
Wednesday,
random
I didn't
notification.
I didn't get out of the. I didn't get home from the tattoo shop until almost 1:30 on Wednesday.
No, I know you've been busy. It's fine. Good thing business has been booming. Have you been making decent money? Has it been fun getting back to work and stuff?
Oh, now he's acting all nice.
I'm
2
asking.
seconds ago, he was pointing the accusey finger.
I like how this stream all of a sudden turned into a sushi stream, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're the biggest one here, so it's like you basically hijacked my stream.
Are you calling me fat? That was rude.
I knew you were gonna say that.
No, we called you a hijacker.
Listen, so for the first time this week in like 2 years, I got hype over tattoos. So that's a good sign. Maybe I'll actually try to make money and be a good artist and work again.
Cheshire says sushi doesn't lie, which is a lie.
Oh,
That's the truth.
No, okay, sushi does not lie.
It's our boy.
She's very blunt, but sushi will dip out on you if she gets the chance. But she won't lie about it later. I just won't show up.
Well, since the both of you are here, PS5 or Xbox?
I like the games of PlayStation.
This is supposed to be our Tuesday stream right here.
It was supposed to be. We can still well, we're also gonna have the memes on it and the waifus.
I do. I've been saving waifus. Oh, that was the other
I like
thing
the
too.
sexy ladies of PlayStation 5.
Because I had been, and they have some of Xbox too. I found, but because I was working so much, I didn't get to save anything for the stream. I'm like, I have nothing. What do we do? I'm like, I'll go on and talk shit for an hour. She's like, no, I'm tired. I'm like, I am too. Good night. And then I fell. She's like, you wouldn't just talk? I was like, sure. And then I fell asleep.
All right, that was like mostly a joke. You don't have to go into the
What was the joke?
That I was like, oh, you skipped out on Tuesday. You do whatever you want. It's your stuff.
I have to be Xbox because I own 3 Xboxes.
Yeah. Wait, like all 3 versions, or like just like 3 Xbox Ones?
Yeah.
3 Xbox Ones.
Shut up! Don't
Two
tell me.
for the kiddos, 2 for the kiddos, and then one of our own.
Guys.
What's up?
Peace got a PlayStation 4. I have one now. I can play.
Hey, she's on the PlayStation family. Welcome.
Yay, she has one. Well, technically, she stole it.
To be fair, PlayStation is my favorite as a person, but I haven't played it since PlayStation 2, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh man, you've been missing out then. Better. Yeah, I
just watch streamers. Like if it's like Final Fantasy, the new one that came out, I would just watch that. Spider-Man, I watch streamers play that. God of War, watch people play that. The games I want, I just watch them. I'm just like,
yeah. Well, it's not the same as watching and playing then.
Listen,
well, and then a lot of games come on PC anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna get both, and I'm gonna put my spare one next to the pinball machine downstairs that Aura's both can play.
I don't like pinball anyway.
Oh. They have pinball championships now.
What?
They have pinball championships now.
Oh, they have pinball championships?
Yeah, I was blown away by that.
What do you win?
I have no clue, but clearly nothing you'd want for all the hours you'd have to spend playing pinball.
You get the bragging rights of being the pinball champ of something no one's even known.
Yeah.
There's a pinball champ?
There's a beer pong championship.
Bet there is.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. Probably most of that's from college students anyway. So
yeah,
that's a lot of douchebag in one room. That's what that is.
Wow, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. That's rough.
Oh, while I'm here, let me ask.
Is that a sleepy crow? Is that a sleepy crow?
Fuck crow.
I was
taking a nap after this,
but now I'm here.
Yeah.
Crow, I should probably. Yeah, you're right. I should probably take that nap now.
No, shush. Vic is asking you a question.
Yes.
Oh no, I was gonna ask Sushi this personally because I have other friend from Florida, right? Do you ever look at the FloridaMan.com?
I am Florida Man. I don't need any. I'm enough. No, we talk about
the Batman intro. I am Florida Man.
We talk about Florida a lot because Aura is Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
in that hoodie.
Which is fucking weird. That means he's a fucking creep. Don't trust a motherfucker in a hoodie in Florida like that wears it all the time. And he does.
Yeah.
Literally every time I've seen him, he's got it on. So
it's my branding.
Weird. Take that shit off.
No, make me take it off. Don't fucking harass me, all right? Like,
are you being harassed?
Take it off. I wore this shit to get the dog food, all right?
Can I point something out real quick? And then I will answer the question that I got asked. I have makeup on today and Kayla doesn't.
Oh.
No, usually it's the other way.
Well, that was important.
I'm like, I want to do it, and I'm like, wait a
Sunday.
second. I like totally was like, wait. I had to like click on her. I'm like, what the fuck?
You had to highlight me.
This is the first and only time I could probably ever do this.
I'm like, I literally have to. That's why like our streams are late often.
No, that's a lie.
Well, no, but it happens
now.
sometimes. Sometimes it's gotten better, but when we
You have to
first
like
started
brush your
streaming,
hair. It's like you should do that always anyway.
I didn't brush my hair for 2 days. I brushed it this morning because my hairbrush was in the car. I was like, I gotta brush it. Listen.
Well, you came prepared.
It used to be bad because I would go to stream with Kayla and be like, beautiful Kayla, and I'd be like, I gotta go put eyeliner on or something.
Something has to happen with his face.
So there's a Florida man like a thing because you walk outside and you see something like you can get your own news just broadcasted to you.
Yeah, because funnily enough, I saw the other day of someone in, I think it was probably on Twitter, a clip of like a pet store outside, and there was a small little alligator outside with a t-shirt on, and a man just walked up.
Yes,
sometimes.
Took him to get ice cream.
I've seen people
Swamp
selling
kitty.
baby alligators.
Yeah, I was like, how often does that happen in Florida?
Too fucking often.
Like, you know how some people sell puppies on like by Walmart or whatever? I've seen them selling baby alligators before here.
Yeah.
You leave swamp cats alone.
Too fucking often. Too often it happens.
Swamp cat lives matter. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Don't touch them inappropriately. They gotta be signs now.
We talked about the swamp cat raper on our show once, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, mind
Yeah, we
telling me
did.
a little bit about that.
What do you want to know?
Someone
Guys, I have a
molest
gator
gators.
Yeah.
You have the gator floating now?
Someone sent me the gator floaty, so I have to take lewd pictures of the gator, and I meant to bring it to the pool, and I forgot.
Aw, missed opportunity.
Why would you
The
ask
gator-
them to tell you about the swamp cat rapist?
So
That's why
gator
there's signs now.
No.
So a guy was tranquilizing gators and raping them.
Yes.
That's the story. That's what we do for fun in Florida. We do crazy shit.
The look on your face there.
So the guy was fucking around in the Everglades. I don't know what he was doing. I want to say
You know exactly what he was doing.
I don't know what he was doing. All right. Allegedly, I don't know what he's doing.
Raping gators.
The
Just say
gator
he was raping gators.
Gators.
He was date raping gators. That's what he was doing. He was roofing gators with tranquilizers and raping them.
He got attacked by the gator, and I guess he's like, well, this one's a live one. And then he fucking took it. Right? He took it to his fucking home, and then he kept it like strapped outside, and he would rape the gator every day. And then a jogger.
Now you're just escalating like every day.
Every day.
Every
That's
day.
what he said. That's what he said. And it was like, and fucking, what is it? A jogger is running by and sees this dude doing the shit to the gator. So he calls the police, and he's like, the gator didn't even look like it fucking even cared. It's just the problem is like this fucking guy is raping the gator. So he went to jail, and he may still be in jail.
Should you go to jail if you rape gators, or should you like be never fucked with ever again in your life?
He's
like in
jail.
prison, they're like, that's the gator
to be on an
fucker.
island somewhere.
His
away
nickname
from
in prison is Gator Fucker.
No, yeah, probably. You know,
Like,
and
he's
they-
probably got like no one's gonna fuck with that guy. He fucks
Well, I was
gators.
gonna say, it's just like, yeah, it's like, so what are you in for?
yeah, for real. Yeah.
I was raping a gator every day.
Yeah.
Did shit to
I raped
gators.
a gator a day.
Well, it's become
My-
such a problem. We need signs now.
Yeah.
So.
My question is, how the fuck do you even do that?
I don't know, man.
I didn't ask. Like, that's
Yeah.
not me.
What do y'all be taking in Florida?
Do gators poop like chickens and it comes out the same hole like pee and poop? Like snakes?
I
Are you
believe it's
asking
called
or
the
you telling me?
cloaca.
I'm asking. I don't know these.
I don't know either.
I don't know the sexual organs of the
I
gator.
don't want to know.
They lay eggs, so I think they literally poop and pee out this. It's like one hole. So I think so. I would assume. Cheshire probably knows because he knows random ass facts.
Cheshire, do the thing.
Can you do the
Google
thing,
it for
please?
us because we're lazy. I don't know.
Well, I'm playing video games.
This is what happens when you bring me in your chat, and I'm sorry.
Nah, that's okay.
Well, to be fair, Vic started asking you questions.
Yeah,
anyway,
I did. I started this in the first place. I said, "Hey, since I have you on, let me ask you anyway." Since you popped out of nowhere, I was like, "Oh crap, we got sushi in the house. Let's bring this toxicity in."
Yeah.
Bring that toxic sushi up here.
Yeah,
no, and the best part is, like,
I think we dropped in viewers because of that too.
Oh no! It's like, oh god, here she comes.
Sounds about right.
Kick sushi out of the stream.
No, I ain't doing that. This is just getting more entertaining. Why not
I
make
was
it
literally just about to share the stream on Facebook, but I'll stop.
Wow. No, do it, please.
Wow. Wow, Vic.
It doesn't matter.
Wow, Vic, see how toxic she is?
She's yelling at me. She called me less of a man the other day for no reason because I couldn't find the right ice cream. I don't even like ice cream.
You live in Florida. Fucking weirdo.
What?
Well, you live in Florida too, don't you?
What?
Always wearing your hoodie in Florida.
Oh, what?
It's like, I was going to say, it's part of his character.
Literally a freak of nature.
Yeah, he's in character 24/7.
I was like a bad boy doing good things. Like, what's the matter?
Yeah, it'd be like Crow if he wore that Crow mask like all the damn time on his streams, and you couldn't hear shit from him.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I want to ask Crow, are you gonna have some sort of crow at your wedding? Like, are you gonna have someone in a crow mask just stand there and just?
Yeah,
I can vouch that you will.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wear the hoodie to the wedding with the crow mask.
I'm literally gonna make a crow cosplay and run down the aisle obnoxiously when they sit down, going "caca, caca." That's gonna be it. And I'm gonna run out. I'm just running out.
That'd be funny shit to see on stream.
We have the bachelor party. We're just all in crow masks.
That's his stripper party. It's all just chicks dressed as crows.
Yes.
Dude, I can't run though. I found that out last night.
Like in general.
Funny story. I'll tell you guys my funny story happened to me last night.
Okay.
Want to hear the story?
Well, yes. Let's hear the story.
Okay, good. I just wanted confirmation that people were my friends. So, like, we're like 5 houses down from the beach here in Anna Marie Island, and we're like finished tattooing or whatever. It's like 2:00 in the morning, and you're not allowed to be on the beach. But we're like, we're gonna go look at the stars because it's pretty. And all of a sudden, we're out there. It's pitch fucking black, and all of a sudden, I see a flashlight like walking towards us. Fucking freaked out, like I broke into a building. Fucking booking. I'm like, turn the light off, run! Like obnoxious, like I did something super wrong. I'm running, and at some point, the sand, because it's pitch black, turns into grass. And I was running like I was in sand, and I fucking ate it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And now my knee hurts really bad, but it was hilarious. So I realized that I can't run.
So what was the flashlight?
Well, Beast had the flashlight. I was running. I'm like, they can follow him. I'm out. I ain't stupid. He's Cuban. I'm white. I'm free to go. I'm out. He probably just landed there. That's a beach, you know. Who knows?
What's the matter, Crow? What's the matter?
I'm
mean and offensive, and I don't apologize. Really, it's a fake apology to make myself sound better.
Sushi, we have merch now.
I seen it. Whoever put it on stuff is weird, and one of them looks like armpit sweat and pee.
Yeah.
Crow, did you notice that the feather shirt doesn't have the icon in the right spot, and it's literally like on my armpit?
They're fucking Teespring.
He literally did not touch any of that shit, Aura, and he just uploaded the picture and he clicked all the things. He said, "Have a nice day."
Yeah, nailed it.
That's what I did.
I know you did because I do t-shirt sites. I know what happened.
Did you know that they cost 13 cents?
13 cents?
Yeah, 13 cents for a t-shirt. Yeah.
Dude, all weekend, whenever I hear someone lie or say something stupid that's been like way out of place, I've been like, "Oh my god, what?" Like that's been my thing. Oh.
The hood rat you made, they said it's not good enough quality.
Really? It's decent enough.
So remember when I told you I was working on that and then it saved and it like formatted the thing and it pissed me off and I broke my pen? Your thing cost me $50 because
Wait, $50 for a pen?
Yeah, yes. Well, it was like $30 some plus shipping. So I was drawing it and I was so happy. It's the best thing I've drawn still to this day.
It's dope.
Fucking drawing it, and all of a sudden the program like closes and it condenses the file, and it doesn't save it in layers because it should have been transparent.
Yeah.
I turned it on and it like and I was like, fuck it, I'm done. And I spent like 4 hours trying. Like,
Oh, damn.
I literally got angry and I went, fuck it, and like threw the pan and it shattered. It was bad.
Sushi's
Ouch.
temper.
I do have a
Sushi's
temper.
I feel like you qualify for the Red Lantern Corps.
I did do Red Lantern Mirror once. That was fun because I wanted to spit blood on people.
Oh, Crow, what
Yeah.
lantern would you be? I think I picked one for you because you weren't here. You said orange, but I don't think you're fucking orange.
It might be
No.
yellow.
I could see him being greedy though. Looking greedy was in the White Crow avatar going mine with the orange power battery.
I could see him yellow. Isn't that rage?
Yeah, he is.
No,
nice.
yellow is fear.
Yellow
red
is fear.
rage.
I said
Oh
red
no,
too. I said red.
that's his brother then.
Oh.
No,
Because
that's
he's a
probably.
coward.
Oh my god.
Oh, let me tell you something.
That
Let
was
me
an
tell you
ice
His
cream.
something.
brother, don't you have? I only know that you have like a sister or something, right? I don't know. You have a brother.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now, funnily enough,
I'd be a Red Lantern probably.
yeah.
That's
And
my
funnily enough,
grandpa.
in the first part, he actually ended up like going on a I don't know how long. It was like 30 minutes or more a tangent on how this kind of channel started, and just basically saying how it went on.
I
the
bet he
whole
doesn't
thing
even
with Dean.
last 30 minutes.
No, Crow.
I don't
Crow
know what we're
went on.
talking about. I'm just saying words.
Oh, I was
Wait.
talking about when we talked about the whole Dean thing
Yeah,
on part 1.
I was
and
like,
then I was like, it went on for 30 minutes. I'm just
Doesn't
like,
Oh my
even
God, I've
last
been
30
tattooing too much.
minutes. What are you
listen,
talking
I've been
about, Sushi?
tattooing, and all I can hear with the music is people saying one random thing, and I just jump in with something stupid
Yeah,
comment like
no,
that. I have
Crow-
no
Oh,
idea
man.
what's going on.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
It's been amazing.
it has.
Well,
And
well.
Aura's lagging.
Yeah, he is. He's lagging, and you can hear it
All
like
them lights.
slowly.
Yeah. That's why
Aura would be a blue lantern, 100%.
You think
Yeah.
he's that hopeful?
No, his favorite
Hopeful
color
that
is blue.
Kayla get
That's the
those
only reason
plane
why.
tickets. I've been hanging around with tattoo people too long, guys.
I mean,
get
no, Aura would be a Green Lantern. He's got a lot of fucking willpower.
Yeah, especially to handle the stuff you give him, Crow. You give him
I was
so
about
much
to say he
work.
does fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give him so much work, even for a typical Hispanic, it's a lot.
Woo.
To be fair,
Mm.
Aura just does shit.
It's true.
That's the willpower.
Like he's literally like, I don't even ask him for thumbnails. I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta make a thumbnail. And Kayla's
Yeah.
like, did you check that? Just he left. He's out. He's
Oh
gone.
shit! Oh, he's back.
Ah,
You had to switch
Like,
positions.
I'll be like, and Kayla be like,
Change.
check
Mm.
Discord. And I'll be like, what the fuck? I didn't even know. Like,
yeah.
thanks. Like,
Just get.
because I feel like I have to ask
DM
him, and he just makes them
thumbnail.
now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Crow has to ask.
Yeah.
I
By the way,
don't-
Kayla, what Lantern Corps would you be?
I'm not a DC person.
Yeah, but if I were to
Right.
give you an option, would you choose like which one? Would you
Well,
choose?
Nick-
How
What
about
are
everyone?
the
Since
others?
everyone else knows, everyone else should choose for me.
Okay, you guys choose for her.
She would probably be green.
No, yeah, probably green. I was gonna say, what is it?
Green or blue. Same thing with Aura.
I was gonna say,
Isn't
what
that
about?
blue like logic and like
No, blue is hope. That's
Blue
the
is
thing.
hope.
Yeah,
Oh.
blue is
what's
pacifism.
logic? Or like a
The-
thinker or something like that.
There's the what's the fucking proper color? Star Sapphire is that
Oh.
color.
Yeah, Star.
Like
no,
velvet.
Yes,
Star
love.
yeah, Star
Love.
Sapphire is love.
Yeah, that one's love, and they're the
That
ones
was
that
new. Isn't that pink or
Well, no,
something?
Indigo.
Yeah, it's
Indigo
pink, but it's
is
called Star
Indigo is
Sapphire,
something
though.
else.
Indigo is new,
Indigo's
and that's
compassion.
compassion,
Okay.
and that's the one I picked for me.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Kayla, I would not know any of this along with you if I didn't get obsessed with Red Lantern Mira because she spit blood, and then I learned the
You
lantern.
would.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I did it. Literally, I did it so I could spit blood on people at cons.
That's all Red Lanterns do. That they all like fucking drool and spit blood.
Yeah.
Like
Did
if
you
you go look up Red Lantern Mira, like there's pictures of her like like it's
Yeah.
blood
No,
and
it's-
she has the zombie eyes. It's amazing.
It's pretty dope.
Did you actually spit blood at people in cons?
Yes,
I can believe it. I
Yeah,
can
she
believe
was.
it.
it's not the worst thing I've done, and it probably won't top the next worst thing I do.
Oh look, Cheshire
gosh.
put it in chat for everybody.
What do you put in
Green
chat?
is will, blue is hope.
Oh yeah.
Why's
Oh,
my chat? My chat isn't loading. What's going on?
I
It
see.
is orange, green, black, death, white, life.
Yeah, it
Should
hasn't
I
popped up on my
reload this? I
side.
don't have chat.
It's not popping up.
My
here.
chat isn't loading.
are you clicked on private chat?
Mm-mm.
But I did
I'm
see his
more-
comment though.
I know that now, Kayla.
Mhm.
I've come a long way from 3 streams ago, Kayla. Been streaming for
Quit living in the past.
Living in the past.
Who's
Squatting.
texting me? I don't want friends.
Plurd.
Ouch.
I'm with
Hurtful.
my only friends. That's
You
what my
mean-
Only,
I was
that's
gonna say
instead of only
Laura's
man,
tired.
it's only
Yeah,
friend.
I was
Laura's
gonna say you
nodding
made.
now.
I was gonna
That's
say I
what
thought you
Gator-
made Aura cry for a second. Said he's just stretching.
That's what Gator says. He says you guys are my only friends.
That's true.
Okay.
I need to fucking finish this and get monetized on fucking Facebook. I need to stop being lazy.
Yeah. But by the way, what did you use to make Aura's avatar?
What?
I
I
mean,
didn't do anything.
oh, I thought you did. My bad.
All
I
right,
didn't-
like she made me a hood rat.
Made
I'll
the
share
hood
it with
rat
you.
hoodie.
I'll share it with you. She made me a hood rat. My avatar was actually made by Chris Bartel, and then Kat, who was in chat earlier. She made Crow and I. She made Crow's avatar actually.
Yes.
Dope ass avatar.
It's fucking
I'm
beautiful.
gonna be less lazy at some point and make more stuff, guys. I promise.
Like make
I
more
don't
art stuff or
encourage you.
stream stuff.
Both, all the things, and
Yeah.
I have been excited about art again for the first time in like ever. So there'll probably be
Woo.
art. Oh, it
good.
just loaded. Literally, Cheshire shit just loaded for me.
Yeah. I do see it. It's weird. No, it didn't load at first for me when I see it for the StreamYard, but I saw it through like in stream because it appears there first, and paying for.
Yeah,
on
this
stream, that's
island
amazing.
or this beach freaking Wi-Fi and internet is terrible.
Oh wow!
Oh, poor,
Wow.
poor thing.
Wow, let me screen share this real quick.
Look,
Yeah.
I went over.
and the Wi-Fi sucks.
It does. It's terrible.
I'm just.
Let me share this real
I have
quick.
to go outside and like.
This is this
Dude, that
hood
was
rat
like-
that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
hood rat.
What was that
Oh.
like?
Furry confirmed.
Yes.
Like 6th or 7th image I've drawn on my tablet.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's what she drew for me. The
Oh, I
hood
drew
rat.
this today for my mom for her birthday because she's getting tattooed. I drew like 5 crabs today, like trying to make crabs cool.
Yeah.
So this is what I came up with. This is like a heart crab. Right? That's kind of
Aw.
cool.
Oh,
She's a
that's dope.
cancer on my life.
Oh.
Love you,
Ouch.
Mom. 5 crabs 2 hours later. Look at this crab.
2 hours later, I still see the lines.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
love you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Fred is like, oh, you guys don't completely judge me for the shit I say.
Yeah, we're all misjudged basically.
Look,
We all
I
get
got
misjudged.
off the couch now. I'm awake. I'm not napping. I'm here.
Good job.
Yeah. We woke her up, and now she's taking Crow's energy.
Yeah, now
Because-
Crow
Yeah,
is
she is.
literally sleeping.
To
I'm
be honest,
actually an energy vampire, and I'm literally here just to suck your life forces.
Are you Crow's kryptonite?
Yes.
Probably.
Crow goes on these fucking tirades and he goes on
I
like
just-
40-minute points, man. And he
Crow-
drains
I-
the shit out of himself.
And I'm such a fucking asshole. When he does it to me, I just like mute him and take him
Ouch.
like bye. And then we'll click him back on, and he's still He's still going.
No, like
Yeah.
we do that all
Yeah.
the time. We argue. I think we argued in one of her streams because this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I muted
Look
him.
up
both.
and on timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you elaborate on that part?
And brings them back in and then
That-
kicks them back out because they're
that-
still fighting.
There was 2 times we were in chat fighting at one point,
Mm.
and Crow was a mod at this time, and I wasn't. So
I think he's not a mod still in my chat. 'cause I don't think-
she took the wrench away. So he's a mod, and we were arguing over Ludicolo in the chat. And
Oh, that's what we do all the time, though. We just lose
Yeah.
color.
so like we were arguing about this shit, and then he's like, "Oh, somebody needs a timeout," so he fucking timed me out. And then, so like, and then I think
Then one of
Darth,
the other, what? Yeah, it was Darth. There was like another mod, like
Darth timed his ass out.
like the mod like went on a mod kicking thing. It was fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
they fucking couldn't they couldn't untime him out. He's like, "Oh shit, sorry, Crow," like, and like while we're both timed out, like I either call him or he calls me, and we start arguing on the phone. I'm like, "Well, fuck you," like, like,
Fuck Ludicolo.
Yeah,
I just
oh,
say that the mods on my stuff is usually on top of shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love
for
my
that night.
oh, care to
No,
explain?
you guys were the mods. You guys just fought with each other.
Sounds about right from what I've seen.
Yeah, and then we were on as guests for not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday like 2 weeks ago. We're on the 2020 stream.
Was that Darth Maul?
So I'm tattooing this.
Oh,
I just
okay.
I asked somebody to cut the stencil out for me, and she cut it like super close to the things I could even use.
I was saying that looks like a mutated Darth Maul.
So he's getting a Oriental sleeve, and we're putting, like the masks, the Hindu. Yeah, so this is that as Darth Maul. So he wanted a Star Wars tattoo, and I found this. I'm like, you know what? I'm not drawing that. You're getting that. Because originally he was just gonna get a Baby Yoda, and then he ended up getting a whole dragon sleeve, and I'm like, I like money.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay.
$50 Baby Yoda or $1,000 sleeve. Or more, probably more than $1,000. I'm gonna go that way.
$1,000 for that sleeve. How long is that?
That's probably more than 1,000. It'll probably be like 3,000 total.
Shit. Dang, I didn't think tattoos could get that expensive.
Yes.
Crow, if you were a Pokemon, who would you be?
They better be expensive.
That's a good question.
He doesn't get to pick his own Pokemon. That's not how Pokemon making.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly how fucking Pokemon works.
Because Cora's always gonna be Ludicolo.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, can you explain the whole Ludicolo thing because I never understood.
Ludicolo is a piece of shit, racist ass Pokemon.
Go Google Ludicolo and put him on the screen.
Google Ludicolo.
Put him on the screen. Oro will be so happy.
Wait, just because I never understood why you got so pissed by that.
I hate Ludicolo.
Why exactly?
Because he likes to slander Pokemon as being racist for some reason.
Pokemon is racist as fuck.
Look,
Crow, you go on about Jinx.
And they changed that bitch.
I don't care about Jinx. I'm just saying if you're going to call one racist, then you're going to go, oh, Jinx is okay. But
I never said Jinx is okay.
You never said Jinx is okay.
I never said
You're the
that.
one who's like, Jinx is racist because blackface.
I think you guys are all just too offended at fucking cartoons and shit.
I don't have an issue with it. I'm like, he's gonna bitch about fucking Ludicolo. What about Halucha? What about Halucha?
Halucha is actually cool. It doesn't
Luchador gimmick that's actually cool. Okay,
he's cool, and not only
gimmicks, luchadors are live.
Halucha doesn't come out with maracas and go whip. It doesn't do that shit.
I'm not at home. I don't have my sombrero to make this awkward.
Like fucking.
That gif I found last night was great.
Yeah, and I like how Manny was like, "Oh wow,"
my favorite
like fucking, that's when he changed his tune, and we named the fucking trainer Pancho and shit. Like fucking stupid.
Oh gosh, and he went off camera. Okay,
no, he's gonna change it to Ludicolo because he's a fucking punk.
Yeah,
there
it is.
He's gonna change it to Ludicolo. Oh, that's a good Ludicolo. That's my favorite one though, right there. That's my favorite.
Man, I'd never think that'd be the one thing.
What, the one that looks like he just got served his deportation papers? Like, like fucking.
That one's hilarious. The oi looking like, no, it was not me.
Yeah, no, senor. See, like, look at what we come up with Ludicolo. This is what Ludicolo does.
I like
this was in the Pokemon.
Say it right. If you're gonna wear that face, you better talk like a Ludicolo.
This was in Detective Pikachu. How can that be racist?
Because I fucking so what? It's in Detective Pikachu.
Put it on the other face. I like the other face more because he's like, hey.
Did they have Jinx in the movie though?
No, they didn't.
No, I think they didn't.
That's the ultimate test then, because it was like either they had to make him black or purple or blue.
They're too scared to put Jinx in. They're like, no one bitches but me about Ludicolo.
Exactly, because Ludicolo is the most unproblematic Pokemon of all of them.
He's the most problematic. Just no one gives a fuck if his typing is cool.
Some Hispanic people, but they are not unproblematic. Let me tell you right now.
I'm pointing at Aura.
I'm pointing at Aura right now.
Everyone's pointing.
I can't see you.
Yeah,
listen, all of Florida is literally 90% that.
Technically, it's 90%. Like it looks like you're pointing at Vic with that Ludicolo.
No, and you want
to wait, I'm not Aura. I'm Hispanic, but I ain't Aura.
Yeah. Like no one knows who Ludicolo even is. Like 80% of the time,
Ludicolo is like one of the most popular Pokemon from Generation.
May didn't know who the fuck he was.
Water and grass type.
No one should know who. How is he going to hide from the government if people start knowing who he is? He's going to stay incognito.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's making money here. Don't yell at Ludicolo. He's got a job. He's got family to feed.
They're gonna deport Ludicolo back to
Got little
Holland.
Lotads at home.
I know, right? What's poor Lombre gonna do? Lombre with his little fucking sombrerito. Like, you know.
I don't even think there's a sombrero like that.
It is. Look at it. Like, okay.
I've looked at it so many times. How could I see that as a sombrero?
I keep a sombrero next to my computer at the house, just so when the Ludicolo pops up, I can put that on my head.
Yeah. If you want to talk about someone being racist, look at Raiden from Metal Gear Rising, where he literally wore a sombrero and poncho to blend in Mexico.
Fuck Raiden too. Like,
no way.
No, that's an actual scene.
It's not racist unless you're making fun of it when you do it.
Yeah. Wait, did you ever see that scene, Crow?
Never seen that scene either.
Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. It's like he asked him, Boris asked him, hey, blending to Mexico. It literally zooms up as he's saying, "I'll blend right in," and it zooms out to him wearing a sombrero and poncho while he's in his car.
You can be mean like that to every other race. That's fine then. That's okay. You can do that to everyone else.
Yeah. However, I will say though, I will not admit it's probably the most funny, racist and funniest thing Kojima's ever done.
I'm watching it right now.
You're watching it right? Wait, you should share it on screen. Show Aura this scene.
Okay, hold on.
It's funny, and share the audio too.
All right. I can do that.
And you think I'm kidding? And that's a 7-year-old game. Still fun though. Still fun. Okay.
Oh, I have a message from Kayla on Discord. Hi, Kayla.
Here it is.
That was from like 2 days ago, I think.
Here it is, Aura, if you haven't seen it.
Skeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2
Here
levels.
it is.
Fuck.
Let's go.
That sombrero is like hitting the top of the car too. Like, it's massive.
He was blending right in. Look at it. And look at them staring at him.
Yeah, they discovered him immediately. I wonder why.
A mariachi player? No.
Cyborg?
Watch what he says at the end.
Hey, that looks like my sombrero.
Yeah.
I gotta make a Reaper cosplay so I can wear them.
Oh man. Hey, Reaper's actually my 3rd best character in Overwatch. Oh my god. You know, when I unlocked that, I started let me put that on and play that throughout the rest of the game.
That's insane.
Oh man.
Okay. I gotta get going, but I wanted to ask y'all.
Get going to that nap.
Yeah. Did you see the news about Vic and the Anime Matsuri?
Is he going?
He's going. They invited him.
Like that.
That's what's up.
We going.
Y'all
We're
squatting.
all going.
Squad up.
Y'all squatting up, damn.
This should be fun.
It should be. Hey.
But Sushi's probably gonna say something inappropriate and
Well,
get us thrown out.
Right now? What's happening? I wasn't even in here. I was totally on Discord.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Vic is
I
going
was
to
talking
Anime
to Kayla on
Matsuri.
Discord.
Yeah, he's going to Anime Matsuri, but you're going to do something like get us all kicked out.
Yeah.
Well, there goes your free tickets if I get them to the show now because you're going to be an asshole.
I bought my tickets already. What free tickets are you getting us?
Oh, I don't think I offered you them, Crow, because you're not worthy. Oh, no, I remember why I didn't offer Crow them, because I asked him 6 times, hey, let's have a business meeting talk, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah. 3 times in a row, and then I just stopped asking him.
It's true, though. Yeah, we were supposed to have a business meeting.
I asked Crow 3 times. He never showed up, so I put in for press passes for me, Kayla, and Aura.
Yeah.
Well, Crow seems the kind of guy to always ignore people and just yeah. Oh wait, same message me. Shit, damn.
Yeah, no, that's what he does.
Do you know
the StreamYards?
Crow? I want you to know what precedents you have now fucking set. Do you know people come to me to get to you? It pisses me off a little bit.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you the story. Actually, how I did part 1. Right, I had to message Aura first so we could do the first part 1.
But I have to do that all the time.
At responding to his DMs.
I'm very terrible at
That's literally
the only time he answers me when I message him is like when I'm like, "Yo, Crow, can I talk to you right now?" And then he's like, "There, he's right there." Like he's gonna get in trouble, like a mom. Like, and he's like, "Yes, mommy." Other than that, he never answers me.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this shit.
I like. His wife has to be like, probably like grab him up, be like, "Listen."
Oh yeah, Sushi, you missed it last night. He had to move his car. He had to move his car, and he was like giving her instructions on to like how to move the car, and she was like, "Move your car," and they had to like get him out of the street.
We should all do something really nice for his soon-to-be wife for putting up with him. Like, seriously. Be like, "Yo, thank you for your services and controlling that and keeping him out of the public, and we appreciate you."
Yeah.
Believe me, everybody got to see the house tour. I gave her something very nice for putting up with my shit, so don't worry about it.
Especially if you're actually going to go.
She got to see the baby squirrel.
The baby squirrel who hasn't
Baby
even
squirrel,
yet.
Jasmine, look. It's a squirrel. It doesn't have a tail yet.
Wait, did you see that?
Actually, you know what's crazy? Like the 2 days after that, we saw a squirrel that's got like the hair on its tail is all gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's a rat.
Got mange.
It looked like a rat.
So it was probably a rat. You confused
no.
chipmunk for a squirrel.
No, it was like an actual squirrel. Jasmine pointed out to me. Like,
I got confirmation.
Got like ripped off. And
Jasmine told me it was actually a squirrel with no hair.
It was chewing nuts in the backyard.
It's got mange, dude. Or it probably got into a squirrel fight, ripped that
That's
shit
what
right
it looked
off.
like. It wasn't like a tweaked out squirrel or anything.
Fighting for
tweaked out squirrel. Like,
losing all its hair.
Fucked up Dorito and they just went nuts. Like,
but it looked like he got like caught in a trap or something and just pulled his tail out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, Crow, are you actually gonna be streaming your wedding?
I'm gonna stream it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anything anyone asks for Crow to do and he says no or yes, I'm gonna make sure it happens.
If you stream my wedding, I'm going to take down your stream with a privacy complaint.
You can do that. That's fine.
I'm going to
copyright your wedding.
I'll be sure to copyright my own wedding.
It's pretty funny because then I own half the channel. I'll just lift it. I'll be like, no,
right. Totally down for like 2 minutes.
I'm gonna do like wedding blooper reel. That's gonna be my job. So it's just gonna be me. It's just be me at the wedding. It's blooper reel.
Yeah. I would say just go around in that crow
You know,
fucking it up.
Crow never even sent me an invite to his wedding, so I'm not even fucking going.
Ooh, that's fucked up, Crow.
Hold on. Hold on.
Care to explain?
I'm supposed to do it. Like, I'm gonna pay.
Of course.
Well, hold on. I also didn't give Kayla.
What am I going to do now? I was going to be Shadow's +1. He's got a new +1.
But Aura.
I am the +1.
But Shadow has a new +1. So what happens now?
Yeah.
Wait, Shadow has a new +1?
Yes.
He has a whammon. He's got a lady friend.
So it won't even be friends now.
Okay, but he told me he was taking you.
But what happens if him and his whammons? That's like a year away. That could be like serious relationship development. I'm just gonna be a panhandler outside your wedding now. It's fucking Tampa.
Crash the wedding.
You're invited to the wedding.
Crash the wedding.
There you go.
What if they're like, "Hey, we need like a thing to get in the door," and I'm like,
unless you're gonna make Broly like the guy at the door.
Broly's one of the groomsmen, I believe.
Yeah, he is.
He can also pass us by as like the guy at the door, just be like all.
Yeah, Broly will like be letting everybody in except for Sushi.
That's gonna be my
BP's
fucking
one of
video.
those dudes
I'm gonna
has
be a
like
wedding
a suit
crasher.
with no sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a wedding crasher, Sushi. The whole video is gonna be me trying to break into the wedding.
If Broly's the bouncer, I want him to wear those like thigh high, those short shorts and shit. But he has like a full fucking top tuxedo, but he has the short shorts and the little tie. Like fucking
no sleeves.
Socks or no socks?
No sleeves. No, like knee high socks. Like a fucking knee high socks and tennis shoes. Like, it's just like intimidating, but mostly intimidating. Like fucking, but you can't fuck with him because he'll fuck you up.
It's like a light pink.
Yeah,
it's a Baba pink.
It's a velvet. It's a nice touch of velvet.
Man.
His bouncer name will be Velveeta Cake. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Velveeta Cake. Really?
Yes.
What are you gonna make your cake flavor at the wedding, Crow?
Oh god.
What's gonna be the cake? Have you done that yet? Have you did the tasting?
No, we haven't because of the lockdowns. We couldn't actually get out to Florida.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I could go taste cake for you. I
have a great palate.
I have a good palate.
Actually, you should probably go with Jasmine because she's going to be going down to Florida next month or the month after that.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice if Kayla could come to Florida at some
I
point.
need to get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flights are being. I'm not.
It can be a jasmine cake.
That's what I was gonna say. Kayla should come down when Jasmine comes out, and then we should bum rush her, and we should do a day in Tampa and eat cake.
Just abduct her. Oh, she'd beat the shit out of us.
ouch.
Speak for yourself. I think I could take her.
You could not.
Do we have to start this?
I feel like
She'd kick my ass. I
He
just
would
watch her.
literally fold you in half.
I feel like me and Jasmine would like, because listen, I will not back down. Like, I'm a fucking crazy lunatic. I feel like Jasmine understands that logic though, because she is my inner spirit, like as a human.
Your inner spirit would beat your ass in the street if you made her.
No, hold up. You do know I used to be like 300 pounds, and I still throw a punch like a 300-pound bitch.
You do know she plays women's league rugby, and she could take your ass pretty easily.
Oh man.
No, I haven't played any kind of that stuff in a long time.
So you
I'm weak as fuck now. She'd beat the
I would
shit
just say,
out
like,
of me.
we go to the gym, we do CrossFit.
You're like, oh, well,
Jasmine
actually.
kicks my ass at it.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying physically. Why you gotta get physical? I'm here just saying mentally, me and Jasmine are gonna be best friends because we're like sassy bitches. like Jasmine's gonna be like, ma, and I'm gonna be like, ma, and we're gonna understand each other and be like best friends.
He's gonna tell her it's like avoid sushi at all costs.
Yeah. When you go to Florida, if some crazy lady with blonde hair approaches you, run in the other direction.
I feel like this is gonna be a Deadpool and Cable scenario. When sushi.
If anyone is watching, if people in this chat, if you guys could message me funny videos on wedding crashings, and I will try to perform them and make a whole reel of me just crashing the wedding.
I could just see me being like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're invited. Just come in." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
And that will be the best part. I'll literally be like,
you're sneaking around the whole time.
Or we'll be like
just
filming her.
opens
She'll
the
be like
door.
crashed outside. Planning
I'm
on
gonna get like the box, like Snape, like.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're late." Like, what
front door sushi.
I don't have to sweat anymore.
Just be great for a sitcom.
Real girls.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm legitimately.
Just get the fuck out of here. God damn.
Vic, thank you so much for having us on again.
Actually, we could just.
Wait, what did we do? Are we getting kicked off? Okay, I'm sorry, I came out here.
What? No,
No,
I'm going to sleep.
Crow has to leave.
I'm going to
Oh,
sleep.
that's normal.
He's
He always
going
does
to
that.
Vic, we're gonna. If you want to watch the stream, we'll be on at 7. If you want to join for the call in too.
And I was thinking there was more. Unfortunately, I was thinking because we didn't cover some other things we didn't get to cover.
Part 4.
Fucking brought me on here.
Fucking 4.
Listen,
What
they
is it that
told
you-
you don't bring
The
sushi
stream
anywhere because she'll talk.
Oh no, dude, they were here well before, and they were just talking a whole bunch of stuff.
Like an hour. And a
Crow's gotta go.
half
I love you,
You
bro.
gotta do
I
feet
can't wait
stuff.
to crash your wedding.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be sure to ask that later.
What was your questions? What
Crow's
did we
gotta
not
do
cover?
feet
on
Other
stream?
stuff that we were going to talk about for part 4. Remember how we were talking about it in part 2?
Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
What are we? What's going on?
Oh, it was more like the more serious topics, and then we were going to talk about some other
I'm
stuff.
out. Bye, guys.
No, it was more like the serious topics before you came in, but then we said, let's talk about Last of Us Part 2 because we want to talk about that. And that's where you came in. So.
Have you seen any of that sushi with the butt stuff?
The butt sex?
All I heard was seeing butt stuff. I don't know what
Yeah.
words are. So because I've been tattooing, like literally, I'm only getting my head is only processing like inappropriate parts of conversations. So I'm sorry.
It's like,
Well, it is
don't-
inappropriate. Bad shit happened.
I'm just like,
What is
don't
the thing I'm
lie
supposed to
about
watch?
that.
I feel like that's
That's
your
like-
instinct.
It's like, don't lie about that. You know. It's like
Wait,
you're
is
making
it
an
a game?
excuse. You don't actually listen to anything.
No, I don't.
By the way, Kayla,
It's
what
like
game
sushi like hears like half of a conversation. She's like, Crow.
I filter really well. It's not that like I'm invested in the conversation. I just don't care.
If you
So,
tell
like,
her
if
do not do it, she hears do it. And she's like, okay.
That's lewd.
I think Vic was asking what game you were playing, Kayla.
Oh, Monster Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am not buying Monster Hunter for PlayStation. I will not do it. It's not happening.
I have it on PC.
Oh, okay. I might buy it for that when I get the new PC.
Yeah. See, there you go. I don't know. I'm at my computer. I'm not playing it on PlayStation.
I have like so many games for Xbox and PC. I am not buying them all 3 for all of them.
I was thinking though too, because I just got this game. Another game we can play together is Don't Starve Together, and I can watch you struggle.
I feel like other people have asked me that name, and if it's a struggling game, that makes sense. Yes.
Oh, I know you'll struggle because it's like you have to just like you are put into the game and you're just expected to know what to do. Like you have to start gathering shit and then make
fair, me starting streams half the time is a struggle enough.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you're working now till like 12 a.m.
or later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rearrange my schedule.
Yeah, you try to have a schedule.
If I wasn't making money, I would have quit by now.
Yeah.
Vic, do you have any impromptu questions? Because I feel like your whole streams got like fucking taken away from
you. You warned him.
But I was like, oh, let's do it anyway. It'd be a fun shit show anyway for the first place. I was like, go, Sushi's in your house. Get ready for a shit show, everybody. So,
that's what I do. That's who I am as a person.
It'd be funny that way. So, and it was fun.
First time I met Sushi, she shat on my voice. She's like, "You have a shitty voice. You're a shitty guy," or something. I don't remember.
And she thought
you was black. I don't remember what I said, but your voice is not your face.
Yeah. She said I was a piece of shit.
It doesn't match your face at all.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "You have to have a beard."
Yeah.
You know who else's voice doesn't match their face? Brock Lesnar.
Oh wow, really? You brought up yeah.
No,
right.
I know why I was picking on Aura because he sent me a picture of himself for something, and he was like in this little like he looked like a homeless child, like on like in Florida, like he had like a like Islander shirt, like he.
It's a shirt like this one. like what do you mean?
No, he looked like the guy that would never get laid, trying to get laid in an advertisement to get laid.
All right, so like, here's what happened. There's extra context. Here's
like he was like weird
Sushi version. What actually happened?
Okay, this is what happened. I randomly send her a picture. Okay, this is not what
it was for some reason. I remember
we was on Twitter, and this is when we were doing the couch crow shit, right? So she was gonna draw a boy band picture. So she's like,
I had to draw a boy band.
Yes, and she's like, send your docs photos. So I sent her my docs photo, and you're like, oh, you look like a bitch. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
She doxed you.
You look like a little pussy-ass bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
He was not like, if you hear Aura just by himself, he sounds like a tough Spanish dude. Like, he's got a little Hispanic in his voice. He sounds like a hood rat ass fucking Spanish dude.
I am a hood rat Spanish dude.
Your voice just cracked.
Yeah, the fuck out of here. I was surprised. What the fuck do you mean?
If you look at Origami's picture right now, he's got some fucking trippy ass LSD lights going on. His fucking hood's on. He's in Florida. He looked like a hood rat. The picture he sent me did not look like that.
Do you have it?
It was him looking like an adult and like a background, like trying to pose.
Middle-aged white suburban man.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
He looked like a fucking Spanish dad that was like done fooling around and had like 6 like kids and was ready to actually settle down with a wife. Like that was like the settle down.
With 6 kids, that was ready to settle down.
Actually settle down with 6 kids.
Well, no, because the Spanish people always have like all the multiple relationships and then they give up at the end. I don't know.
That's a good statement. That's fine. I'm gonna see if I find this picture.
But that might just be Mexican, so I could just be wrong.
No, it's different ethnicities. A lot of people do that generally.
No, it's true.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
So
yeah,
it was not what his voice was. So I was like, "Whoa, you look like a bitch," because I expected him to be like.
Hold on, wait. I want to let the roast
what
me.
We see now, not the picture.
Let's roast me. Hold on.
I mean, I'm already doing that.
Origami.
Oh, no, yeah. Let's do it.
And it wasn't like
pretty.
Right? He looks. That's not the. You guys
put it
see?
On. How are we supposed to roast me?
Okay, give me a second.
Mila comes in here.
How are we supposed to roast you? You thumbnails.
Yeah, you make thumbnails like a bitch.
Yeah, I do not think you would.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Looks like that does not look like the origami. That looks like a dad.
It's because I don't have the hoodie. That's why I wear the fucking hoodie. But then I get criticize. Like either a dad or a homeless man. I can't decide. Why can't you be both?
Like a hood rat.
Why can't you be a
He can be
homeless?
both. Homeless dad.
Homeless people can't afford glasses. Shut up.
Fucking prescription. Like fucking.
Your prescription
You are
would be
homeless and
expensive.
blind, bitch.
It is super expensive.
I was saying, I thought you just put the hood on to look in character all the time, but okay.
I am.
No, because
That's
you look
pretty
like a
much
bitch
true.
without the hoodie.
Yeah.
Wait, take the hoodie off. Can we see it right now? Can we compare?
Yeah.
No, take it all the way off. No shoulders. I don't know.
No shoulders.
Not like
The transformation to the homeless dad.
Look, he's turning into a dad right now. Look, he's got the shirt and the haircut and the glasses. That's not my fault. He looks like a bitch now. Look, he looks like a bitch. He looks like he works on computers.
He does though.
I mean, he is the IT guy of their channel, so
It's true. I do like all
It's like
the
he does
editing.
programming.
I do programming.
Oh wow.
Look, he is dad by day,
So
hood rat by night.
not
Don't
wrong.
trust anyone. This is why we don't trust Hispanic men. Right there, Or just showed us.
Wait, what?
You don't
program
trust me? You legitimately don't trust me?
Guys, but then they're hood rats.
You don't trust me?
I fucking trust you more than most people in my life.
There you go. There you
Wait, by the way, Or, what programming languages do you use?
I don't use any particular for computer coding. I program lights in the Grand MA.
I love you, Kayla.
Yeah, I love you too.
One of my jobs consists of that, by the way, is programming lights. I love lights, Vic.
Okay.
Obviously. Look at the discotheque.
That's his LSD lights back there.
Sushi's actually been to my job. She's seen it. She's
Yeah.
seen
It's
it.
pretty good. It's pretty fucking amazing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, before he had the LSD lights on, I told him he had the same setup as Wayne from King Possible in his background.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
If he turns on his lights, it's gonna be like a normal looking like dad room because he's like living two lives right now.
It's bright as shit. Like my lights are daylight lights and shit. Like I think I've been on calls with Kayla and I'm like, whoa, fucking
Yeah.
it's bright
Like
as
when I
shit.
walk
Solar
outside,
flare.
Mhm.
It's just a solar flare.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Florida, bitches.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was like, I didn't know these would be that bright when I got them. Like fucking. It's like,
Well, I think you said that your room doesn't have windows.
I have
You're
no
like
windows.
you're like in an office.
Oh damn!
No, I have no windows.
The
Yeah.
fucking creep.
Us is like I have to use my window as my lighting properly. If I close it down, I just look worse than Aura.
No, yeah, that's why. What is it? Everyone has windows. They have natural light. I don't have that shit. You know. And now the computer screen's too fucking bright. So like, I
So
can't.
that happens to me when we're streaming. Like if we're playing Overwatch and it'll get bright and then you can't see my face anymore.
Yeah, so I gotta distance myself like a motherfucker. But then you can't hear me. Echo, echo, echo.
He's
echo.
literally in the crow cave. That's what it's called.
Ha!
Yeah, you know. I don't know.
You know
Um,
what we should make for Aura?
Hmm?
We should make Aura like origami crows. like origami crows, like little black. That phone's ringing again.
Put it to the speaker. I want to
Can I
answer it.
answer it? I'm gonna answer.
¿Cómo está?
Uh,
Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está?
acá me estoy hablando.
Yes, thank you, Vic. Oh, you should do it. Me llamo Megani. ¿Qué estás hablando? Sofrito con chifrito se que joden un poquito.
They didn't say anything, and I can't say it that fast, Aura.
Okay, that's fine. What did you want to do? You want to make me a crow? You want to make me a birdie?
No, I want to make origami like crows.
Oh, literal
Black
origami crows.
paper.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be cool? It should look good. They have those.
It's like a hybrid.
We should. You know, what would be really funny if we made a ton of those and then we set it up at Crow's wedding and it like exploded somewhere and there was origami crows everywhere.
Imagine the reaction on his wife's face.
That's gonna
Like,
be epic.
I crash the wedding with a giant bag of them and just dump them on the floor and run out.
All over the fucking floor. You didn't even try. You just got sick
Because
of carrying it.
I run in with like the thing on. I'm like, caca, caca. Or we have a pinata that's a crow at his wedding.
Oh boy.
The pinata.
Me and Kayla are flower
Jasmine will
girls
love
dressed
that.
as Lady Gaga.
Love the
Oh,
pinata.
I remember that shit. I got you a surprise pinata. Let's go get it. I'm like, how the fuck is it supposed
How's
to
a
be?
surprise if you buy the pinata?
I was like, tell her to just close her
And
eyes.
it's full of Swedish.
Dude, Anthony, literally every party we go to, he's like, we need a pinata. I'm like, holy fucking, how more, like,
How
What
Latin
is
of
it?
you.
yeah, how much more Spanish can you be? Like, this seems like it should be like a fucking, like, we make fun of Ludicolo and you're walking out here with the mocker or the fucking things in the hat. Come on.
Were you gonna say the Macarenas?
They're Macarinas.
Really? You mean the maracas? Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't
Caleb, come here and cut
That's-
my hair.
you say you wouldn't put Pasco to also try to do a crow ice sculpture?
I wouldn't put it past Crow to do any
The
of that
dude's
shit.
trying to flex because he has a pool table that came free with the house.
Yes.
Can I order Crow a giant ice sculpture of a crow, but dead crows inside of it? I just want to make him very uncomfortable in some kind of way.
I was like, dead crows as in real dead birds? I'm like, no.
How would that be?
We'll put like the fake Halloween ones in it.
Oh, okay,
Where they
right,
look
yeah.
dead. Like we'll fuck them up.
Well, if he ever watches this might be like ruining the surprise. But Sushi, I did find a crow that holds like a bottle of wine, like those like wine holders, and it's like it's drinking it. So
There's
it's like
wine.
it's on its back, and it's.
Kayla, there's crow
Perfect.
wine. There's crow wine. When's his? I think it only
The
comes out in
housewarming
October.
party is
but
going
I'm
to be
not sure.
amazing.
The wedding's in October, isn't it?
Wedding's in
October.
October, but he is planning a housewarming party.
In
So I
August.
think that the
Yeah.
crow wine might be only like a Halloween thing. But if I see it, I'll pick up a whole bunch of it and we can ship it to him. We see it here all the
There
time.
Give it a
I
whole,
should
give
have
him
to
a
go
whole
get
case.
champagne. To get champagne for my mom's birthday party tomorrow. I'll see if there's any there while we're here. If I am really
completely
Crow and
derailed.
Crow is like me, he ain't ever gonna watch this. I lie. I tell you guys I'm watching. I never watch that shit.
I believe it because here's the thing: we talked shit like second half of part 2, and we were just like, hey, it was like let's say we exposed Crow on stream, and Caleb was there, so she knows.
I know.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like
I was there. I was watching. I was joining at the shit talking.
Yeah.
No, it's like what is it? This like this one dude, Wes Mose, Crow just like try to like bad cop the guy about his video, asking him a whole bunch of questions, and the guy's like goes to Aura and is like, yeah, your dude's a dick. Like
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like-
I mean, I do that shit.
yeah.
No, the best part is like because I approach him, right? I send him the questions, and I think he said it live on stream because he just hopped in at one point on the Chris Hansen stream.
Mhm.
And he's like, I was answering them, and then I got to his, and then I deleted everything. And I'm like, fuck these guys, you know? And then he's like, I read it, and I was like, I should just answer that. And then he answered it, but some of the answers were very aggressive.
I think I watched that stream where you were talking to somebody about something.
Yeah.
West Mouse, yeah.
Yeah, you jumped in there. Yeah.
I'm surprised you jumped in.
Yeah.
YouTube always sends me alerts like an hour after everybody's been streaming.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, like Flash yelled at me or whatever because like I wasn't in on his stream the other day, and it's like y'all are streaming all at the same time. It was Tug, Flash, Crow, like everyone was streaming at the
I
same
was streaming
time.
last night too.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't get alerts for Flash. Like I haven't got an alert for Flash in forever.
I don't either.
I
don't
get
either.
them for him, but he's been saying that they've been buggy lately.
I didn't get them either, but I just seen pop up in my subscriptions, and that's about it. But I don't get the alerts for like.
Yeah, I don't
Did
get
you-
them either.
Did you guys hear about the guy that said that he supposedly got kicked from Flash's thing because he was like something about me, and I don't even know who this guy is?
Yeah, you showed me that. Like there's
Supposedly
some
he made,
dude.
made a video. There's a video like he was on a podcast, something, and he was talking shit about me. I'm like, I don't know who he is, so I'll never find him. Have fun with
Oh,
it.
I was gonna say, are you sure it's just not Dean in disguise?
Oh shit. Vic,
I don't-
Oh yeah.
Literally, I don't know who the hell this dude is,
Yeah,
but he's going around telling people that supposedly he got kicked from Flash. Something I don't know. That is my fault, and I'm like, I've never talked to this dude before.
What did
Well,
he
it's
say
like
about
you
his
don't
end?
even go into Flash. You didn't even go into Flash's Discord like at all.
I do randomly to drop one GIF or be like, "What up,
Well, this
bitches?"
is
and then
no,
I'll go back.
like the old Discord. This was like the old.
Oh,
Discord.
it's your old.
Yeah, I
I've
think.
never- I think I was only in there like twice.
Yeah.
So does he go into detail what his interaction with you was?
I don't know. I never went and looked. I'm just getting like I had people messaging me asking what I did.
You'll
Oh.
send me the things
like-
and I can look at it because I'm
I'm like,
curious
I don't know who it is.
and I can annihilate them.
I think Flash might have said something.
No.
I'll send you screenshots or whatever of the guy who told me.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Whatever. I'll leak DMs, bitches. Fuck it. I would just read it out loud, but I don't like. I have to look for it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Basically, he was like, there's like 2 or 3 of them. They're like, "Yo, what'd you do to this guy?" I'm like, "I didn't do jack
You
shit."
did.
Man, how many people?
It was probably
Graphic Sushi canceled me. Ree.
honestly what probably happened was he was probably friends with he who shall not be named.
Is it the guy who I just said?
Yes.
Who
Oh yeah.
I could only imagine them. I've heard some amazing stories, and I'm a fucking badass, and I didn't even know that I was that fucked up.
Yeah.
Sushi's
I'm
in the
doing
mob.
things-
By the way, I just want to put it out there. Who should mind your name? Nothing against you, dude. I was just calling shit, but
nah, fuck it. It's like-
Who cares?
I'm just
Everyone
saying
else is doing it.
yeah.
that it's probably because of him that this guy has a made up story. So
Yeah.
or maybe he wanted lewds and I didn't give them to him and he's mad. I don't fucking know. Those are these options. Guys
Oh,
want
yeah.
titties. I say, haha, you fucking didn't read the fine print that says,
Wasn't
haha,
there-
you didn't pity titties. And then
Yeah.
they were like, fuck, I want my money back. I'm like, no, you didn't read the rules and
Well,
regulations.
wasn't there that one guy that chased you into the
People never
Discord?
read those, and yeah, it's like you got to read carefully to see if you ever actually want a refund back or not, and just people never bother to.
No, I'll give people refunds back if they deserve it. Like that fucking Marco piece of shit.
Whoa.
I'll drop that name.
Whoa.
No, I got those fucking things. He can talk all the shit he wants.
All right.
The dude's gonna talk shit anyway.
Yeah, I think he hasn't though. He hasn't like.
No, I gave him a refund.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I still think he's a dick.
Okay.
I'm a bitch.
Okay.
I told Patreon straight up,
That's what you get.
the beginning of that month, before I even deleted our original Discord, I was like, hey, I'm building a new one. So they had already gotten an invite to the new one, which we're running now, which does do the promotions.
Yeah.
Right? Not lying.
No, it
Yeah.
does. I get fair amount of promotion.
He was like pissed because
Crow has
supposedly
a whole room.
he signed up for a tier in my Patreon for promotions.
Yeah.
I didn't have a tier in my Patreon for promotions unless you pay $300 for me to go to con, and that's like basically me promoting your show, and it's a whole thing, like me doing hosting and events. So I don't know what the hell he got at. So I was like, okay, cool, here's your money back, and copied the pictures and was like, leave me alone. And then he ranted for like 2 weeks, and then I don't care anymore. But I guess I do care because I'm talking about it. But
We all bring up backstories at some point. So
that's the only person that's really been like a little bitch on my Patreon that I had to do refund money for.
Yeah.
Again, like I didn't do anything I didn't do. I was just like, whatever, bye. Oh, and he said, oh, they didn't get my set for the month. Bitch, it's like the 13th. I'm like, my sets drop up after the 20th. Suck a dick.
Oh my god. Oh my.
He
This
was
is what
just
you get for
mad.
inviting sushi.
He
I'm
was
not
a big
worried.
mad. At the end of the day, he was big mad because he didn't get his way, and I wasn't going to give him special privileges. Because people think they can buy. I'm not. Let me rephrase this. People of the internet, I am a piece of shit and a bitch, and I am nothing. And I don't know why people care, because I have, like, whatever, likes are stupid.
I don't know why people even talk about the good person argument.
Friendship. But that's basically what he was doing. He was trying to buy friendship and buy that. You can't buy respect, bitches.
you got to earn it.
I don't know. Like, what is it? You tell me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm wrong. But Sushi, I think you're a friend, right? And like, it just built. We
It'd be
built.
nice if friends hung out with one another every now and then.
Yeah, but I'm a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
and got each other
I'm a piece of
sandwiches.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
I'm
was
still waiting
on
for
the
mine.
sandwich like almost last year.
Yeah, but look,
Discord messages.
See, and Cheshire had to take care of those Discord because he never messaged me, he didn't do anything. He just went in the brand new Discord, which the only rule that time was don't bring drama here. And he fucking went, meh. That's the only reason why he pissed me off. I probably wouldn't even be mean to him if he didn't go to my Discord and act like a psychopath.
oh boy.
Ooh.
I hope he watches this.
Yeah.
Marco, you're a piece of shit.
Oh.
What do you know? Next thing you know, this part gets clipped, and now I'm suddenly attacked.
Yeah, it's like,
Well,
here
no,
it comes.
you're
Like, you
you're
didn't defend
already-
me.
he's already a piece of shit because I'm on this stream and he's like not being mean, debating me, and
I mean, I will say, because of what is it? I think like the stream had just started. Yeah, there's 2 dislikes on your stream.
Oh no, that's happened before. Actually, funny enough.
Oh, yeah?
No,
remember when I went on the other brother's stream and I disliked it a whole bunch and we watched him cry on stream? That was funny.
Yeah. Well,
It's the little things I think about and think it's okay.
Yeah, so funny enough, no, I remember in part 1 when I had Crow and Aura on for the first time, it had like seven likes and 4 dislikes. I'm just like, man, why do I feel like it's either the same people who dislike my same videos, or it's like some of the haters that Crow gets. And
yeah,
You will
no,
get
well,
more-
definitely.
Like, your haters are your biggest fans. Like, always.
yeah,
Well,
You can go forward in your life and know that. Like, you'll never get annoyed by people, like, talking shit or disliking your stuff.
It's
here's the funny thing. I remember, like, for the past 2 nights, I've been getting like 2 or 3 dislikes on my Last of Us 2 misery streams.
But those people will
I think
literally
people
be
just don't like the game.
Yeah, or just like, they just dislike when I'm playing it. I don't know.
That's probably fair.
Stop
because
playing
when
the
I
trash game. It's
Like if I
bad.
see YouTubers that are streaming, like, because I don't watch streamers on YouTube, I watch it on Twitch.
Mhm.
So if I see YouTubers playing games I don't like, I'm just in my head, I just assume it's a stupid video of a game I don't like, so I'm just like.
Yeah, just because I stream for my PS4 because I don't got proper stream setup, so it's like this stream's a little bit shit. But
well, here's something like if they click dislike on your video, that's still engagement, so it still helps you.
Yeah.
I don't think they realize that. I think
no.
Yeah.
That's why I won't
They
ever watch a
focus
video
on
from
the
a
hate.
hater. That's the reason why I didn't hunt down the video that's supposedly out there, because I'm not gonna give you a fucking like.
yeah,
Well, I'll never listen.
Well, I know one of the people that sometimes dislikes it just for the lulz. Like I'm pointing at you, Nathaniel.
Yeah. Well,
I do that to my friends sometimes. I'll go in there and just sign into emails and just like your video a shit ton.
Yeah.
And then watch you cry. That's how I judge you as a person. If you get really upset about it, then I'm not going to talk to you no more.
Man.
Well, is what it is. Fuck it.
By the way, random other question. So have you played Red Dead 2, Sushi?
Why is it me? There's 2 fucking other people here.
Well, you mentioned it earlier.
I mentioned.
Yeah, I've played Red Dead. It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, no. I asked because I was wondering, have you ever ran into the KKK at night?
Yes.
I was wondering.
That's gonna get clipped so bad. Sushi, have you ran into the KKK? Yes, I have.
That's gonna get clipped. See, that's how people fucking.
No,
Gothic sexually exposed.
Yeah, because I remember I saw
again.
I saw the stream when Oren Crow reacting to Repzilla stream and they clipped their stream on their one context. So
yeah.
When I first got the game, I only had it once and it was like in the very game. So is it still in there? Because I thought they took it out because I haven't ran into him since.
Oh no! So I ran into him like I started playing the game like in December and January. I ran into him like in January, and I saved the clip for it too, just in case. But I was like, I ran into him in the middle of the night, passing by. They were like in the middle of a burning cross. I was like, oh wow. And I guess let me throw a diamond at them. Boom, and that's what I did.
I think they removed it because I ran into. I'm actually gonna play it on stream. That's like my next game that I wanted to play, like stream wise.
Oh.
And we started back at work, and Kayla's in the same boat. That's why our streams have been so fucked up. And I was like, I'm gonna play Red Dead. And then the next week they were like, you go back to work. And now I've just been like,
yeah. Can't do the
and now I have Spider-Man and God of War to play on top of my 20 other games I've never played.
Spider-Man is so fun.
I'm excited for the new Spider-Man.
Oh, most definitely. I hate this shit that's been going on with the Miles Morales stuff lately. It's stupid.
Yeah, why can't they just like have a fucking fun
Why
game?
can't
like,
we
right?
be friends?
You don't need to bring in all this controversy over some like anti-police bullshit.
I'm not gonna see if there's a drink. I'll be right back.
all right.
Yeah.
You know the best part?
Like now we're just completely like
My
just talking.
hold on. My mom bought grapes that taste like cotton candy.
Hell
the
yeah.
cotton candy grapes?
Yes.
Yo, they're expensive as
My
shit.
mouth, and
Wait, are they?
Yeah,
I was like,
they're-
this is what I need to react. I can't have you taste them fucking thing, but like, oh my god, do we have a minute?
they're expensive as shit. They're expensive as shit.
Man,
They're delicious though.
sushi is
They're,
just like Crow.
perfect.
She goes on tangents a lot.
Yes, but she doesn't get tired though, unlike Crow.
No,
Man,
Crow. Yeah.
To
He
think.
gets tired at least.
Yeah.
Sushi will keep going.
Look, I think she was tired at first coming in here, and then she took all that energy from Crow, and now she has it out of nowhere.
Yeah, come on, then, Peter.
Man, now we're almost at the 3-hour mark. Damn.
Hey Vic,
Yeah.
have you ever heard of a Latino vampire? Have you ever seen one in media?
Sort of. The closest thing I could think of is Spanish Dracula. So.
Yeah, there's a Spanish Dracula, like legit.
No, yeah, it's a classic film. There's a Spanish version of it itself.
Nah,
My mom
I
was
mean, like legit, like Ramon.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh no.
Have you had these, Kayla?
Yes.
Oh,
They are
really?
the best.
Bro, like my mom was here with all these. I swear it was like the housewives of fucking Anna Maria Island. Like all her old lady friends were in this place last night.
Of course.
We're talking about these, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're talking about cotton candy, whatever. I don't fucking know what they're talking about. So one of them comes over and puts one in my mouth, and it was like, what the fuck?
Just
Like, I have
walks
no
up
idea.
here, eat this.
Toma,
Well, yeah,
toma,
'cause-
niña.
I was not working in the house.
Toma.
Man, when
toma.
you mentioned those,
No,
actually, I hadn't had those in such a
It's
long
still
time.
freaking me out.
I hadn't had those in a long time, actually.
Anthony, you want these grapes?
This is the way to be healthy. Make fruit taste like candy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
exactly. No, they're good though. They're not like super tart. They're not like super sweet. They're perfect. I digs
Yeah.
them.
I'm talking about a vampire that's like, "Look, como estás?" Like that. You ever heard of one?
No, I hadn't heard.
Fuck, that's messed up.
Unless you're talking, yeah. But when you got me thinking that, now you make me want to see the Spanish Dracula film.
I was just curious if they actually had like a legit, like fucking, I don't know, Count La Bamba or some shit, and they don't have anything like that.
Oh, that won't be racist?
No, it's meant to be racist. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, or people are too sensitive nowadays. We can't make that many racist jokes anymore.
No, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's meant to be racist. I'm not like, oh, there's nothing wrong with him. I'm like, he's fucking wrong. I can't say it on this stream.
Oh wait, now you got double standards, huh, Aura?
No, it's not double standard. You gotta listen. Like, I cannot say it on the stream.
Oh,
You didn't even care about these grapes tasting like fucking cotton candies.
It's
like,
a revelation.
look, it's like I am eating healthy, and my head doesn't want.
What I tell
I'm
you?
fucking cotton candy right now.
Yeah. No one will ever know.
No one will ever know that it's just because it tastes like candy that I'm
It's
eating.
not gonna go to my thighs because it's a fruit.
Fruit.
Fruit does go to your thighs.
Which fruit?
Bananas.
Oh.
Bananas.
Oh, well, I eat the fuck out of some bananas, if you know what I mean.
Oh God,
Man,
I feel like
credit
I didn't hear that right.
You guys are funny.
No, like, on our streams, Crow has these like 40-minute long fucking tangents.
Yeah.
But then he'll give out all the fucking points to the entire video. So there's no point to watch the fucking video because he already said all the points that needs to be said in the video.
Crow is not very good at spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
No, like here's the thing, because I didn't get a chance to say this shit. I take notes and I write down timestamps when he needs to make his points, right? Bet you didn't know that, did you, Vic?
No, I did not know that.
He-
I think he only briefly mentioned it, but I probably forgot.
He has a note
Mastermind
spreadsheet.
origami.
He has a note spreadsheet when he needs to make points. He never fucking reads them, and I know he doesn't.
That's funny.
That's funny. Considering sometimes he goes full Nick mode sometimes when during those
Yeah.
streams.
And
Some
I'm
people
like,
love it.
Yeah, it's fun, but I'm just like, damn, it's like Crow went just full on Nick McCraden mode.
no, and this is here's the thing. Like, he'll make the fucking points. Like, huh?
No, me and Kayla are just super lazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Professional.
Really?
Yeah.
She got all upset that I shared her Twitch. Like, she's
Look,
like,
me
oh,
and Kayla will just sit here and talk about grapes for 45 minutes. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
you're actually
yeah,
having a
no,
conversation. I'm playing video games. She's eating fruit.
no, I get bored. I get bored on stream. You can see it. I'll just be like, ugh, play the video.
Stream.
That's
It
why
was
I
just
do
supposed to be
video
me
games.
and Crow.
If I'm playing video games and I'm like not interacting because I'm bored.
By the way, did you do high or low honor in Red Dead 2?
I don't even remember. And you know that I deleted my game because I couldn't figure out how to make a new game. And then I figured out and I didn't have to do that and I cried. Honestly,
Ouch.
I gotta make a new game.
Did you ever get to the ending?
I think it was like only a few. No, I think I beat it.
Yeah.
Like I had to do the guy at the very end on the mountain.
Yeah, Mount Micah.
I killed him.
Yeah, and I was like, where'd you shoot him?
Yeah, he was on top of the mountain. And then I was really pissed because I don't give a fuck about spoilers either. When fucking Arthur died,
Yeah, everyone was.
I was like, "Who the fuck? I don't want this handsome motherfucker. I want my Arthur back."
Yeah, but don't hate John Marston. John Marston's cool too.
Until he got that fucking scar on his face, now I don't know shit.
Yeah.
It's not even like sexy scar. It's like ew.
Yeah, because I was asking where'd you shoot him, because like what I did is like when I had the chance to shoot him, I used all my rounds on him and shot him in the balls.
Well, where else would you shoot him?
I mean,
It's
in
the
the
only place it
head.
really can. That's no place that
Because
really
I like,
counts.
let me go for the head, but that just seems
I
too
think-
cliche.
You just went for the other head.
Last battle, I really over prepared for, and then he died really fast, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
It was just a standoff. That's why.
And if anyone was for the stream where I tried to do Red Dead again live, because then I got that before I was actually streaming video games all the time.
Yeah.
Then no one believed me that I had played the game because I couldn't remember the buttons. Because I've been playing Animal Crossing and I forget my buttons. It's gonna get worse because if I play
I'm just upset.
my button.
Yeah, I'm just upset Rockstar hasn't done Undead Nightmare for 2 yet.
I want Bully 2. I'm the only one that wants Bully 2. I want Bully 2.
Yeah,
I want Red Dead Redemption, but like mobster days.
Didn't they make Mafia?
Mafia.
That's not what I want, though.
No,
that's not what I want. That's kind of what I
want.
want.
Culture actually thought of the same idea too of what they did Red Dead Redemption 3, but in Mafia based.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the transfer over. That's what I'm saying, because they've kind of like leveled it up, like because that's where it looked like it was heading, like to the next step.
Yeah.
But they have to like get out of like because our history's like offensive now. You can't talk about history.
Yeah, no. Funny enough, no. That's what we were talking about earlier too. Was Aura and Crow. We were just basically talking about how we were trying to whitewash history and shit. It's like crazy.
We are the only country that is going to have a civil war, or a second civil war, because of things that happened from our first civil war that we figured out.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there would be. I'll say that much. In that case, it's like, all right, Aura, let's head down to Latin America. Forget these guys.
Oh yeah, let's go to Peru.
It might be a brain thing. I'm sorry. So I've eaten about 10 of these grapes now. Now they no longer taste like cotton candy. Like my brain.
No, it's a trap.
So they taste like cotton candy when you first eat them.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've had like 10. Now it's just a grape.
Yeah, you've adapted.
My brain is like, girl, those are grapes. This is what it's supposed to taste like.
You've adapted. You're eating healthy? What the fuck is this shit?
I feel like grapes, but it's still fucked up.
Cotton candy burrito. Well, there was a thing like that existed. It's disgusting. It's fucking... All right, yeah. There's cotton candy. There's ice cream, M&Ms, burrito, Skittles, all this nasty shit combined.
You don't know if it actually tastes like cotton candy, though. The ice cream, you don't know that.
That doesn't even matter. Like, fucking, there's ice cream involved.
Yeah, but you don't know if it tastes like cotton candy or not.
I would never know because I don't like ice cream.
At this place we went for lunch, I got that to come home with me.
No,
so, like, pina colada alcoholic cheesecake taste.
Well, no.
We have completely derailed.
You got a bunch of hybrids of everything.
Do this me coming in and with no topic. Literally, that's why I said Tuesday. So, like, on Tuesday when I talked to Kayla, I was like, blah, 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 blah. She was like, no, I'm tired too. I'm like, we can't both go in there tired because I got to feed off of somebody.
Yeah.
And you fed off.
We need somebody's energy to leech off of.
And you did that with Crow today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cole was all pep.
I'm an energy vampire, okay? I suck the life force out of people. It takes a lot to hold this up, guys.
By the way, Aura, what time is your stream later again? You said 6 or
7.
Okay, 7. Okay.
Apparently, trust me, I don't know this shit. He just posted that.
It's like 10 minutes before the stream. It's like Crow or Aura. Let's go on.
Aura, because now I'm like, wait, Aura's just streaming now?
No, it's because it's like they were gonna live stream later, so it's more of the Repsion saga, right, or something else.
Today is that we're testing the call-in streams.
Oh, I wonder if I can save this fucking picture right. Because I started drawing a picture for Kayla.
Yeah.
And I forgot that I'm on my laptop right now because I only turn it on at work. I'm like, oh, I can work on that picture.
That's just in case if we want to take a break eventually, because I'm thinking of ending the stream soon since we hit the past the 3-hour mark. Thank you. This all happened thanks to you.
Yeah.
Yay!
I shared it once and I got sidetracked. So I shared it on my Facebook and I'm sorry. Oh, and Twitter.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't share it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. But I'm keeping the stream up anyway, so. But it's like, this is surprisingly, this ain't my longest stream. It's actually my Last of Us 2 streams I've been doing. It's like, the first one was like 4 hours, and the second one was split into 2 parts because of disconnection. That's like 3.5 hours.
I mean, that's not bad for a game, though.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's just like, doing it late at night, though, is like a little hard. Especially with my friends from Discord, so.
And if you get stuck in like the habit like me, so like if I stream, like I get more people that view my thing at like 2 o'clock in the morning and 5 a.m. now. Like everybody turns in then. I'm like,
that's true though.
People, like across the world. Like if we stay up, like if me and Kayla are like playing video games like from 11, we'll have like a high note at like when we first start from like 11 to 12 or whatever, right, Kayla?
Yeah.
And then it like drops, like no, everyone goes to bed by like 1, 2 o'clock.
And then in the morning, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Everyone comes back out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's like, good morning.
That is Australia.
Like 20s and 30 like people watching. I'm like, But then if I stream in the afternoon, like right now, no one fucking watches.
No one shows up. It's just like
they're lying.
Yeah.
Man.
We'll need to figure out weekend stuff though now that we're working again though.
Yeah, we gotta figure out a new schedule.
Yeah.
But I'll say though,
A new schedule.
Yeah,
Can you do me a favor and share my screen?
I think
you have to hit the button.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to show Kayla what I've been working on since it's being stupid.
I don't see your screen yet.
Yeah, you
I'm
have to
trying to prevent what happened to Aura, like his hood rat on Kayla's, because it's doing a weird save. Yes, I wanted to share it. It's not letting me do it.
Shared tab. I think if it won't let you do it, you have to share in a different tab or something, and then.
Rude.
Oh, application window. I can do that. There we go.
There you go.
All right, now I see it. Boom.
Oh my
That's
god.
my Kayla.
Uh-oh.
It's very lewd. It's starting to get lewd.
No, I just like titties, okay? But look.
It's like they'll get covered up.
Weird. But that's my little Kayla face, Aura. Remember we were talking about this?
Yes,
Aura
I
helped
do.
me make it.
Make a little
Yes.
shark.
Yes.
It's been it's gonna be a hoodie, see?
Yeah. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I was
Then-
excited.
I like titties, okay? Like
We know sushi.
Don't put
Okay.
titties on the milkshake.
to be fair, when I was studying Aura stuff, literally there was sexy chicks with titties, and me and her were going back and forth. I'm like, I like this one. He's like, looking cute. So I just merged them. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get my titties so cute. Then.
There are a lot of shark anime girls with boobies.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was talking to her. I was like, "Are you gonna make her like a human, like shark, or are you gonna make her a person who has?"
Oh.
And he's out again.
He
Great.
froze. You don't know what the other answer was.
Oh man.
We'll never know.
It's a cliffhanger.
I did send him over.
Aesthetic. So that's
Oh,
what.
there we go.
He's back.
Oh, never mind. He froze again. Crap.
Oh,
you take
he's
his
gone
internet-
again.
Did you take his internet speed too?
Probably.
No, it's power went out. Power went out. So
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about
Well,
that.
no, yeah. So the internet's been shit ever since power came back.
Oh, man.
So
Wait,
hey, Vic, you want to substitute for me? You want to replace me on today's stream?
I mean, I'll be glad to. I mean, I wouldn't
Dude.
mind.
You should totally get a hoodie and just like show up.
Yeah,
I know, right?
It's like just talk. Oh man, I hate Ludicolo.
Look, I'll be glad to do it.
Ludicolo bad.
Yeah, I'll just do
Just
it.
Don't
come
like
up on
him.
stream and just do this shit.
No,
Fucking-
no, I need to get a green hood so I could just disguise myself and pretend like I'm you, but
See,
wearing a green hood.
Everyone always picks the green. My substitutes
No,
pick the
I just
green.
think it's because I like the Spectre, that's why.
So you're like
Oh,
dead.
Spectre's
Bob
dope. Spectre's dope.
Dollar. There's a
Yeah.
Bob.
And then I just go on there and just promote my channel to Crow and say, hey, what's up, guys? Check out my channel. And yeah. And check out my LP channel too, because that needs more love. I'm doing Persona 5 Raw right there and now, so y'all
He
can check
freeze
it out.
again?
What?
He broke again.
Uh-oh.
Dang it, again. I thought it was just also who's his internet provider.
I think it might be raining there because I talked to Gator earlier and it was pouring in Orlando.
Ooh. Rain's never fun. Now, funnily enough, I actually saw
Oh, he's back. Oh, and he's back.
Oh, it's
And-
I
happening.
don't know because that's how he normally just sits and he dazes off, but the light stops spinning.
That's the indicator that he's no longer with us.
Oh, crap. Man, he's getting FIFA 20 right now.
Quick, someone draw a penis on his face.
What?
It's like he heard me say that and he was
It's just like that face.
I can hear everything.
I can hear everything, but I can't fight back. This is perfect.
But he's having that FIFA 20 lag right now, unfortunately.
He has
Man.
that spectrum lag.
Oh, wait. Is Spectrum actually your internet provider?
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
I'm closer to him, but not right now, and it's Spectrum and it's trash. It's
Oh, crap. Wait,
Sure.
question. Are you
trash
like,
all the time because me and Kayla stream at nighttime, and literally it'll be like 2 or 3, and me and Kayla will be like, it'll start lagging. Kayla will be like, Sushi, I'll be like, it's the hour.
The witching
Oh,
hour.
yeah. I was like, question.
Oh,
Are you?
he's moving his lights.
Hmm?
There's lights. Oh, there's activity. He's back.
Oh, he's back. Okay. Or, are you good? You good?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
just make-
It is Spectrum, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you all forced to basically get Spectrum to where you live?
Yes.
Pretty
Um,
much.
Yeah, that's
There's
stupid. I
no
really.
other providers.
What Sprint or something like a.
I feel like TDS is the best. That's what I have.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I
I'm
don't-
going well right now with Xfinity. So
No, I don't even think they offer that. It's like either AT&T or fucking Spectrum. You know,
it's
like
crazy.
you got to go to a different district or some shit.
Yeah, I find it crazy how that works. Otherwise, that just looks like monopolizing districts for that kind of shit.
I fucking hate Spectrum. I hate everything.
It sucks.
Yeah. I have
It's
another
like,
friend.
during
friend,
all this, they were like, "Oh yeah, free internet. Please,
Yeah.
please have our internet.
Yeah, just
No one
please have
wants us."
They didn't give me the internet. I had to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like new people.
All
Yeah.
those
New
people. Shit.
yeah.
That's how they. Oh, new people matter. Old people don't.
Yeah, old. Fuck
Because
you,
no,
boomers.
well, because we have no option but to have Spectrum. There's no new people.
Yeah.
They're not losing money. They're just looking nice.
Yeah, no. Here's a funny thing,
Yeah.
actually. So back to where my old college used to be, is like the entire city that I was in could only have Xfinity, and it's like that's what the landlords made you have. I'm just like, that's stupid. I find out why you're doing this. I don't like monopolizing this bullshit at all.
Nah.
It's crazy because Xfinity ain't too great either. Honestly, I'm surprised where I am. It runs smoothly. So.
No, like I used to bitch about Bright House, but I was like, dude, I've never had this many problems with fucking Bright House as compared to fucking Spectrum. Then Spectrum brought them out, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking sorry. I didn't mean it.
Take me back, please.
Yeah, they're gone now. They're gone now.
They're gone. R.I.P. Just like every other gaming company EA bought out.
Pretty much.
What?
Pretty much.
What day is Animate Matsuri?
It
starts
the 23rd, I think.
Yeah, it starts on Thursday, but like I don't really know what's going on Thursdays. But some people are kind of like they're not too. Well, some people aren't too sure though if they're still gonna go. Like if they're still not gonna run because everything going on.
I'm hoping that the party. I just scheduled like a painting with a twist birthday party thing for. I hope July and not. I think it's July and August. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I might not be going to Holly Matsuri now because I like money.
No.
Like I'm just waiting for to see if they do the press things because then I can buy tickets or whatever. And if I keep tattooing and not quit because I'm stressed, I'll be able to buy tickets.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if we get canceled. One of the only events that
Yeah.
before. I was mad when like over here because I'm living in the DC metropolitan area. We have Otakon, and I was so upset when they had to cancel it.
I think Otakon was on my list at the beginning of the year before I said fuck it.
Oh really?
I feel like that's a con that was put on. Like I make a new list of cons that I plan on hitting. If it's not this year, it's like it circulates, and that was on this year.
Oh yeah.
Or not this year. I put it on there, so it was one that I wanted to go to.
It was it's in DC. Unfortunately, it got canceled. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
DC, right?
Yeah, in DC. It's right around my alleyway. So.
I went to KatsuCon like 3 times, and I think I was gonna switch KatsuCon with Otakon and just go that one instead.
Yeah, and KatsuCon is like
same venue.
Yeah. No, KatsuCon is in a different area. That's in the National Harbor.
Yeah, that fucking place is beautiful.
Oh, it is. I've never been there before. I need to go there eventually. Damn. I wanted to go to KatsuCon this year. I just couldn't get.
KatsuCon is like mini baby Dragon Con because those people are weird and like.
Baby Dragon Con? That sounds cute.
No, it's not. It's STD capitals of the.
Well, Dragon Con, but I mean Baby Dragon Con. That sounds.
Yeah,
cute.
It's like loser anime kids, and not like adult people that like would take care of themselves. Like that's the difference with the atmosphere. So it's all like reboot trash and that at KatsuCon, and then it's like Dragon Con's like older people that are like, you should probably wash your hands and your dick. So that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that reminds me. Or that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about next time.
That reminded you of something?
Washing their
Wash
dick?
your dick.
By the way.
Okay, imagine hearing that without context. I need to wash my dick. No.
Yeah, for real. Let's talk about it next time with the Crows.
Yeah, next, I was gonna say I was saying we could bring up convention stories next time because we didn't.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Thank God. Yeah.
No, because I remember I said when we ended off last stream, I said we should talk about our convention stories because I wanted to share that because that'd be fun to share. But
okay.
Yeah, so we could do.
I saw a kid get rapidly pushed to the ground because there was a weeb that wanted a fucking keyblade.
You can share more of that next time.
I have so many convention stories. That would be like a year of talking.
Oh my god! Yeah. I mean, if you want to hop on next time for part 4 and drain Crow's energy by then, you feel free to hop on.
When is this happening?
I usually do it. I've been doing it bi-weekly with them, so it all depends on if Crow and Aura is up for the schedule. I mean, I know they're down, so
it's usually Sundays.
It's Sundays.
If you want me there, send me a message in the morning and be like, "Yo, you doing this?" And then also send me a message like 15 minutes before you do it.
Okay, no
As
problem.
as
Hold
Crow's
on, I have to
keeper.
brush my hair.
Yeah, I have to do that with Aura anyway. So
Hair this time or the makeup.
yeah,
But
but I can believe at least for you, you won't show up 20 minutes late like Crow does.
No, she might.
I was gonna say I find it funny he was late and then he left
Yeah.
early too.
Yeah,
Fuck him. That's why I'm not going to our stream. Fuck him.
yeah, I'll fill in for
fuck
you.
Crow.
Yeah, you can't tell the difference. So I just need some glasses and the hoodie, and I'll be good.
if I sign on and you guys all are like with amazing makeup and perfect hair, and I'm literally like in my pajamas, like, yeah, we're ready to go.
Look at those
I'm
two.
gonna-
The perfect hair, suave.
Yeah.
I'm
I was like, I'm like,
I'll be right back. It's gonna take me about 15 minutes to at least put eyeliner on and brush my fucking hair
Sushi,
And
I'm
maybe
gonna be in the fucking hoodie. Like,
and like put something nice on.
Rainbow hoodie?
I have
if I had one. If I had one.
That's how Aura gets dolled
That's
up.
how I get
Rainbow
fucking,
hoodie.
that's how I get did, you know? Like fucking
If you all look like this, casual, then I
while I'm
will.
over here picking my fucking eyelashes, they get stuck.
I was gonna comment about the eyelashes.
Were you really?
Yeah.
What were you
It's
gonna
like,
say?
oh yeah, it's like the pretty eyelashes
Oh my
that you
God.
hate.
Eyelashes of you.
I hate these fucking things.
How do I find out how
I
many
can't
people
see me
visited?
blinking.
What'd you say?
I'm trying to figure out something on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, and what I usually do too, I always ask Crow and Aura to usually tell him if I just streaming the day before. So
Yeah, I won't
And then
remember.
Crow doesn't respond.
yeah, Crow. Yeah, and that's why I always tell Aura, hey, you mind tweeting this
Just
out?
don't even bother with trying to get a hold of Crow. Just Aura, tell him.
Yeah, it's,
And then
he's
Aura's gonna hit him on like Twitter, Discord, text messages.
That's
He's
exactly what I
gonna
did.
like get into the group, like text with BP, and then BP has to DM him as well. And it's
No,
like,
that's exactly what happens. It's not even a joke.
It's not
If you're not
I
even
know. I know. That's why I said it.
Jesus.
Cheshire, I literally just explained why I'm always late. It's Kayla's fault.
Won't show up 20 minutes late. Yeah, Cheshire. I
Yeah.
know. I was like, she probably will.
I won't show
I
up.
mean,
That's what I'm saying.
uh,
Gotta remind me, or I will forget because it's not
No,
like
so does Crow.
There have been a couple of times though too, where we're getting stuff ready, and
Or-
it's like, oh shoot, we need to get this. Oh, we need to get this. There is that.
And I can't even tell you. Remember the time the computer restarted and blue screen updated on me?
Yeah.
I was like,
It's not always.
this is shit that happens to me.
No, but it is always Crow's fault because I do prepare notes for him. You know, it is
That's
always
true.
Crow's
You do
fault.
all the work. He just has to hit the button.
You know, like 80% of the time I do most of the shit for him, and then he won't even read it. So,
that's like-
carajo, puto. I don't even
It's
need
like
to fucking
one of
bother.
those like teaching. It's like teaching animals how to like do a thing or whatever. It's just like you ring the bell. It's like okay, ring the bell, hit the button. You get the treat. And it's like and Crow does it. I did good. Like that's
You
Crow.
get the Swedish fish ass right.
Like yay, Swedish fish.
Baby squirrel.
Baby squirrel doesn't even have a tail.
Is literally like, hey, here's a topic. This is what we were going to talk about, and telling us the time and how long we've been on there because I'll fucking talk it till next year.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
the entertainment and the filler. I can fill. I can fill anybody's stream. Obviously, I took over your fucking stream. You came in here. We don't even.
She can fill anything.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. That's why.
Or
Just in
anything
case.
can fill me. Okay, I gotta stop with that shit.
Hey, that's why I named my stream series "Talking Everything" because we basically
That's
talk
the
about
one
everything.
thing where it's kind of like, okay, maybe it's fine that we're just talking about grapes and stuff like that. It's like, well, you didn't really particularly say this is about anything, so
Yeah,
grapes.
no, because not only that yeah, because we also literally change subject like every so in during the stream.
Yeah.
So I'm
You're in my brain.
Well, because that's what I was like thinking when Crow was going off about like the riots and stuff like that. I'm like, what are we here for? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it says anything. So
talking everything. That's the point. So because I usually like hearing other people's input. Eventually,
Yeah.
like the other
Well,
day.
we'll go on.
That's where Kayla's like, we're gonna have this topic. Like this Tuesday when we were both super tired, I was like, I'll just go on there and shit talk because I was ready to just do this. But
And then
with
I
her
think you
being
went to
half
bed.
awake,
yeah,
I can't talk to Kayla when she's half awake because she's kind of grumpy and she might just go to sleep.
that's true.
Or she'll go and get a cup of coffee and then I won't and I'll continue to have my hype.
And then you'll be mad because you don't have coffee.
And then I'll be mad and then I'll literally die at work the next day because I'll stay up until she tells me she's tired.
Yeah.
Because that's my job to be the stupid. I'm the stupid, like, fucking. I'm just the fucking comic relief. That's really all I am.
I will say though now, because now I did put a thing into the Discord. We have like a little thing. It's like exclusively for topics because we'll like, okay, here's all the things we need for the stream in DMs.
Mhm.
And then we're talking, and then it's like, okay, where did we put this? Is it in Discord DMs, Twitter DMs?
We talk,
Like, so now there's just a thing for the streams now, which keeps it somewhat organized now.
Which reminds me, can you send me all your stuff for that Matsuri thing again? Because I'm gonna email them again because they did like a whole update thing.
Oh, okay.
It went in my spam mail and the Geeky Gimmicks email, and it said like we had a like a failure or something like that from not Holiday Matsuri. I keep calling it Holiday Matsuri. I want to make Matsuri. So it said that if basically it just says if you sent in information to basically resend it or whatever because they might not have received it.
We should probably let Vic go because we've been holding him hostage, I think, for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're just talking shit like we do normally.
Now we're just here.
Yeah. No, anyways,
No,
I'm
we're
actually
just
going to say I'm going to end the streams.
Yes.
And it
really should.
it was
Really
it was great to have y'all, especially you, Sushi. Thanks for subbing, by the way. I got that notification.
Get that note.
Over your stream. I'm really sorry.
Special thanks to Gothic Sushi for being here. Origami, you're.
Yeah, of course, Origami's a pleasure. And Crow.
I was trying to think of something clever.
You can follow them everywhere.
Origami only pleasures came
on Crows of Judgement. Just Gothic Sushi on everything else. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and wherever Kayla's.
I'm somewhere. I'm in the mist.
Yeah,
Kayla's with me.
I'm with her. It's like I'm attached at the hip, essentially.
Anyways,
keeping her somewhat out of trouble.
My streams would literally just be what we just did if it wasn't for Kayla. Like, honestly, go watch my last YouTube stream because that's all it was.
Anyway.
Yeah, follow everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you already don't. Follow my Let's Play channel. I'm doing Persona 5 Royal on there right now. So
I just followed him. Follow him.
Yeah, thanks. Anyways, so that's all for this stream. So for those who are watching, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'm out and everyone else is out. See y'all later.
Bye. Oh,
we're assholes.
He completely exited out.
He needs to stop the live stream. It's still streaming.
Oh, we took over his stream.
It's still streaming.
Wow, we're here. It's like
back.
he just left. He's like, oh, god damn it.
I was
gonna say, it's just like he's like, you just bowed out and it's like, oh no, we're here.
Talking fail.
Didn't Crow do that at some point?
Oh no,
Oh, yeah,
I
he
meant
did.
to end broadcast first, but I was like, oh damn it, I pressed exit by accident. Shit.
I was gonna own your stream forever. I was like, I'm not.
I was like, no one say anything racist yet. Like, the stream is still going.
Anyways, like I said, I do it again. See y'all later. I'm out.
Oh my gosh, bye.
End the stream.
Yeah.